Welcome back, everybody. We are streaming from Taco Bell.
No, we're not. Absolutely not. Not sponsored by Taco Bell, but we could be Taco Bell.
Not really. Like, who wants to be? We don't want to be sponsored
I
by
want
Taco
money.
Bell. No,
Anyway,
I want.
moving on.
I
not
want.
Taco Bell's money.
We're streaming.
Taco Bell, you're trash.
How about
Hey,
some free
hey,
tacos?
their Nacho Bo Grande isn't the worst food substance on the face of the planet. Anyways, welcome back to Deus Vault. Um, been a couple of weeks. Went out of town for my birthday last weekend with the boys. These boys specifically. It was great. But now we're back. Let's see what happened 2 weeks ago. Y'all got into a fight. No, y'all ran from fights. Like y'all got your stuff that you were there for. We're hopefully trying to bring Masha back, but no, because Masha's dead. And then you ran.
No, last week is when he died.
That's right. Y'all fought the Galbrezu last week, 2 weeks ago. That's what it was. Got into a fight with the Galbrezu and a couple of minor demons. Over the Wand of Orcus, defeated them in a sick maneuver by Father Ironcloak, just straight up deleting the Galbrezu from the map. Just, yeah, Dunskies. With a very well-timed banishment.
Maja died. I almost died.
I almost died because Power Word Sun sucks.
To be fair, if we actually fought him, we probably all would have died.
I mean,
He was
would've
more hurt
allowed
than
it,
you
fine.
realized. The amount of damage that both Kedron and Maja put out in their opening salvos and their only salvos knocked him down under half.
I had
saying if it
I had
wasn't-
18 HP and Magir had like 10.
If
I
it
also had
wasn't,
Disintegrate in my arsenal ready to go to just
if
melt.
it wasn't for his power word stun, I may have been able to like duel him.
Yeah,
Possibly.
Power Word
It would've
Stun
been close,
sucks though,
but
especially
Power
against y'all because no one has over 100 HP yet. Anyways, let's see. After that fight, Maja was dead. Y'all got the the revolver frame, which you're still not entirely sure what it is, but you have an idea due to a certain spell that Magir used once. You have a cool sword that you haven't identified yet. Ooh, I need to grab my notes because I'm pretty sure y'all are gonna do that here pretty quick, and I need to remember what I said it was. That's what it is. Sweet. And then you all got the Wand of Orcus. Super duper so evil item. Like, probably don't touch it, might munch your skin off. Decided to get on out of here because these spiders were encroaching on the city. And as you exited, a loud booming voice in Draconic starts rolling out from the palace, yelling at the top of its lungs, first in Draconic and then in Common. Talking about this is his land to protect. Lolth, get out here. I'm gonna beat the brakes off you. These are my people, basically. But more
let
elevated.
my people go.
More elevated dragon speech, and then it spewed acid over a bunch of the webs, which then started to melt, which is great because fire don't touch them. Let's see. You all began running. All of the spiders emerged from the houses in the alleys. A large amount of kobolds begin spewing out of the sewers and like little secret access hatches in the sides of some buildings and stuff, and begin doing battle with the spiders as the King's Guard came charging down from the hill where the castle is located, and a massive bronze dragon was there also flying around spewing acid. Lolth came through the portal. Giant Drider, you all went and kept running even faster. They started to duke it out in the background as all of this chaos is going on around you. And then you hear your old buddy Orthat yelling from an alleyway, "Get your butts over here. What did you do? I don't care if you have what you're after or not. We're getting you out of here because you need to go do the thing that you told us you were going to do." Because you guys realized you never really set up a way to communicate with him. Y'all hopped through the portal into some sort of wine cellar that had been kind of laid out for you guys in advance. Whoever's cellar this is knew that you were coming, as this is presumably the agent of Asmodeus that exists there in What was the name of that city?
The Underdark.
Yeah, the Underdark city. That's super cool and totally not an accidental ripoff of the underground Nokris. Yeah, I think it was Nokris.
Yeah, because you had to change the name because you named it Nokron, and I was like, really?
Yeah, I was in the middle of an Elden Ring run, and it just kind of slipped out, and I didn't think about it because I had beaten that area like a long time ago at that point. Stuff and things. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Accidental slip of the brain, kind of like the prancing pony that I threw in there at one point. You're all like, "Yo!" and I'm like, "Oh yeah, right.
Lord of the freaking Rings.
That's my totally intentional nod to Tolkien. Thank you for all of your dedication and hard work to the fantasy genre that we now play in, sir. We love you with all of our hearts." Anyways, another familiar face comes down the stairs to talk to you guys, being Miss Ali Grator, who was a merchant in the Underdark that you had spoken to previously. You had kind of stayed at her place. She was one of your introductory people because she really wanted to contract into Vatica to get her hands on those sweet, sweet coffees and teas that the world loves, but almost no one can get. Talk to you a little bit. There was a bit of snappiness about burning down the Baron's mansion the last time you were in and causing her a lot of trouble because people knew that you were staying with her and blah, blah, blah. And then she stormed back upstairs. Probably not important.
To be fair, we did turn in the paperwork to get her access. It's just before she could get word, Vatica kind of blew up.
You know, whatever. So anyways, you all were left to a long rest, except for Maja, who is really long resting.
Big
Nothing major happens over the course of the night. You are able to get your long rest in BD. You're in a fairly safe location right now.
After I finish messing with the gun, Orthax is there still, correct?
He booked it, like he dropped you guys off.
Okay. What does it take to get a spell off of a spell scroll and inscribe it into my book?
The special ink, and that cost
Cool.
a certain amount of money equal to spell level times something.
Where is the spell level for this?
Honestly, I'm surprised this city still exists. Like a handful of miles away is where that
No, you
dragon
guys
was,
were up toward the north of the continent. Oh, that.
where the dragon would have appeared.
Yeah, there were. Y'all haven't went outside yet.
Okay, so I can't learn that. Okay, so I need to look up spell cost stuff. I am going to learn Infernal Calling.
All right, let's see. Copying a spell in the spell book. Prepare, and if you can spare the time and desire to copying a spell into your spell book and revolve, producing the basic form of the spell. Okay, for each level of the spell, the process takes 2 hours and costs 50 gold. So, what level is the spell?
I am finding that out right now. It's Infernal Calling. I think it's a 5th level spell.
Infernal Calling.
5th level conjuration.
Yes, so it will take 10 hours and cost 500 gold.
Cool. I will go ahead and deduct that.
It will also take 10 hours. Are you not long resting?
I guess I will learn this later.
Like, you can start the process now.
I can start some of the process. I'm going to get the full rest. Just let me know how many hours I still have left to get stuff done on it.
Like, if you're doing it while you're eating and stuff, I'll give you 2 hours of time done. Just somewhere on your character sheet, put something like time spent to learn Infernal Calling, and you have 2 hours that you have completed. Which would be, and it might behoove you to put 2 out of 10.
Also, at some point, you need to identify random sword we have.
Cool. That takes all of 10 minutes. I'd do that.
Almost cool, possibly dope sword we have. Please let
Cool.
me dope.
Let me just pull up the description here.
You should
All
also
right.
identify the wand.
I'm not touching the wand right now. It's what we got. It's put away in the bag, and it needs to not be exuding dark essence right now. That's probably what we came for.
Right,
But
right.
it'd be
I'm just saying, if we have to touch it though to do it, just make sure that there's not like, because you don't have to touch it to identify, right?
Yep, sure do.
Oh, you sure do. Okay, never mind. Don't do that then.
yeah, like I said, I'm not touching that right now.
Give me a second. I have to get this pulled up. There we go. I don't know what doesn't show up on the freaking. Search that. All right, here we go.
Do we have air quotes time to go to the bank or have Allie go to the bank for me? 'Cause I don't have 500 gold on my person.
Wouldn't it be two? I thought it was 50 gold per level.
50 gold per level.
Yes, it's 250.
50 gold for those. 250.
Oh.
I can use platinum, can't I?
Yeah.
Platinum's 10 per.
Yeah.
Well, technically, I don't. Are you technically? You're not technically using the gold. You're using that much worth of like.
Yeah,
Supplies.
but you guys have been in and out of magic supply shops so often at this point that I'm like, he has a stock, so just burn the money for it. So yeah, if you have the cash in your pocket, you can get started. If you want to go ahead and burn all the money now, cool. If not, you can break it up into sections, like per hour.
I'm just going to say that I am going to finish this fairly quickly. And I'm
All
just
right.
going to take out now.
So, upon casting Identify upon Azure Edge, you find out it's called Azure Edge.
Cool.
All right. I don't care about that. So it has a solid steel handle etched in tiny runes and wrapped in a blue scaly hide. There is a single star sapphire set into the pommel, and the blade is forged from silver, electrum, and steel alloy. And the edges constantly shimmer with a deep blue luminescence. All right, stats. Also, this is an official item. It's just an axe instead of a sword in the book. So just everything, but it's a sword, long sword specifically. All right, you gain a +3 bonus to attacks and damage rolls made with this magical weapon. The shield spell provides no defense against this weapon,
Cool.
which passes through the spell's barrier of magical force. Also, it does require attunement, just FYI. When you hit a fiend or an undead with the sword, cold blue flames erupt from the blade and deal an extra 2d6 radiant damage to the target. Hurling. You has 3 charges. You can expend 1 charge to make a ranged attack with it. Hurling is as if it has the thrown property with a normal range of 60 feet and a long range of 180 feet. Whether it hits or misses, it flies back to you at the end of your current turn, landing in your open hand or at your feet. It transforms into a throwing dagger for a second. Except it does all of its normal damage.
Can you drop that in the Deus Vault section of the
Give me a second.
Discord?
Yeah, but it's going to be about an axe instead of a sword. Just replace the word axe with sword and the damage of an axe with the damage of a sword.
Well, what kind? Is it a great
Long
sword?
sword.
Right? Oh, long sword.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's dope. I wish I could use longswords.
Man, I wish it was a long axe. That'd be way cooler than a long sword.
My message is too long. Blah blah blah. It won't let me drop it in there. Just look up Azure Edge. I'll work on it later. I have to upload it into a document. All right. While you're holding the axe, you can use an action to cause the axe to glow blue or to quench the glow. The glow sheds a bright light of 30-foot radius and dim light for an additional 30 feet. Give me one more second because I need to check something. Yes, baby. My friends. Because I like them. Baby. Because they're cool. I don't know.
That's not true. Lies. We're playing imaginary.
So, Brent,
That's right. That's all right. And hey, Josh,
had-
go ahead and make that Arcana check for me that you need to make whenever you identify items.
Sure. Arcana.
That I've totally been doing consistently.
I'm gonna re-roll it because lucky.
Go for it. There's some sort of weird underlying matrix to this enchantment. Doesn't seem malevolent as far as you can tell, but you've never seen anything like this before.
Okay. So as in it's just complicated magic? Or
Extraordinarily complicated magic, but you see all of these enchantments that I just told you.
Okay.
But this one you've never seen the like before. It's there. And with that high of a roll, it doesn't seem malevolent, but it does seem reactive.
Wait a second. Someone has to attune to the sword, but I have a feeling this is a sentient sword and it talks.
I'm sorry, Magir knows what a sentient sword is.
I know
Hey
what
Josh, how about you keep your dirty mouth shut and not
I'm
metagame?
making guesses, and my character is smarter than I am. Thank you.
Wait,
very
is
much.
that what?
Yes, but knowledge of it something is different than intelligence.
No, that's wisdom, which is application of knowledge.
Yes, but having learned that an item can even exist is education.
We've seen Stranger.
You've never seen that though. So you would have no idea what it is.
hey, Brent.
What?
For justice.
What?
So we had talked before about this is if we're able to. Me going to a bank and withdrawing a stupid amount of money. I was gonna go check on doing that,
I'm gonna need
But-
all of you to not metagame.
but I opened up my app that I use to track money
Mhm.
at the beginning of our game, and it's still on perpetual loading screen. So if we are able to go out and interact with the world, I'm going to withdraw some, at this moment, undefined large amount of money, and we'll figure that out later.
Okay. So yeah, that's what you have. I would gladly ask you all to not metagame, por favor,
Do what?
or I will immediately take it away and
Heard.
hit you with
Copy on the strange underlying magic of
yes.
sharp,
thank you.
shiny blue sword.
God dang it! I also okay. DLG is just broken.
I mean, I was thinking it, but I didn't say it. I'll
Yes.
put that out there.
Is
I can't believe I called that. I've never been able to call that.
All right, so what y'all doing?
what'd you call it? Pretty?
It's pretty. I mentioned the underlying magic, and
No,
it
I
probably
know,
has
I
to do with the
100%
tuning to it,
heard.
but it's not malevolent, so it's not a cursed item. All right, what was the next item?
The
Wait,
only
hold on.
thing left was
We got
the
the Colt,
wand
the
of
sword,
Orcus.
and the wand. And you don't
Okay,
know
I've
the
already
other
looked through the cult or not cult, and fixed what I can of it with mending because mending's broken.
Actually, it's
And-
very unbroken. It unbreaks
I
things.
was gonna say,
Yeah.
mending is the opposite of broken.
Yeah, well, now I have a fixed, not rusted relic pistol with missing pieces. We have a sharp sword that sounds really cool, and someone should definitely equip it because it would be helpful in our situation because it's got bonus damage against what we're fighting.
I would, but even though innately rogues are proficient with longswords, they can't sneak attack with longswords,
Which is really funny.
which is dumb because they're innately proficient with them.
I also would, but one, I'm not good with hitting things, and I finally got the ability to be good at hitting things with my Wandao, so
It has +3 to a hit, so you're just more
right,
likely to hit.
right.
So if
But
the sword also has the property of you can sneak attack with it too because it's strangely light, I'll take it. But otherwise, no.
and with me, I just got proficiency in my Wandao, so now it's like it ends up being like +13 to hit.
I need to get polymorph and turn this thing into a rapier.
I think polymorph applies to objects.
No.
That's completely besides the point.
Polymorph your sword into a dragon.
It still has
Anyways,
the intelligence of the
With
sword, though.
but it's a dragon.
Anyways, Alligator comes down the stairs. All right, breakfast ready. If you need to go do stuff, go do it. We're on a tight schedule. Need to save the world and stuff.
If we're able to go out and do stuff, I'm gonna, like I said, make that run.
Yeah, you
Is
step
that it?
outside. Town's a little rough. There's definitely some burned down buildings and
Multiple burned down buildings?
couple of buildings that are just kind of like they got hit by a tornado. It's not great. They've begun rebuilding in places, but it's pretty rough.
Yeah, good on them.
So I have an undefined large quantity
Yes,
of
you
money.
have an undefined amount of money on you until.
And I'm
next
gonna
week.
try to get it all in large coins so I can carry more of it with me.
Yeah.
And put it in the bag.
Works
And
for me.
someone mugs you on the way back.
And steals the bag of holding. It's a level 20 retired adventurer who now does crime for a living.
That would suck.
I enjoy it when retired adventurers do crime.
And
So,
I'm going
anyway, Salazar walks by and goes, "I have given up my life of goodness. I shall now be a criminal," and steals your bag of holding.
that sucks.
Yeah, right. Listen, if anyone there is at least one character from that campaign who might mug you, but and he is level 20 now. Anyways, so you do that. Anybody else doing anything around town?
My time's already been taken up by the 2 hours towards the spell, so I'm good for the moment.
And if there is a place to re-up on potions, I am entirely out.
Yeah, so I want to do a couple of things. One,
Sure.
If you want to rule it how we talked about it, where it's his decision on whether he wants to be alive again, or if we're getting a new party member, totally up to you. I don't care. I'm gonna burn the spell slot to cast the spell, and then whenever he comes back, he can just decide if that's how you're ruling it.
So as far as I know, he has no reason to not to want to come back, and reasons to want to come back. So we'll call it that way for now.
I'm burning.
And if we need to retcon, then we'll retcon.
I'm burning the spell
He
slot
has
one
some
way or
weird
the other.
perpetual dark energy in his body, causing him to be on the limbo after you burnt that. And he
Yeah.
seems to be fluctuating
Hey.
back and forth and is in some sort of
He
coma.
might drop later, but he
Yeah.
can come with you. He's probably not going to be fighting anytime soon. All right, potions. Give me a second. Not game-changing items. That's not what I'm after right now. I'm after potions because I don't remember how much they cost anymore.
Basic is like
Oh.
50 gold.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, so wait, so is this like we're taking one day to do stuff and then we're going the next day, or is this a we're going this day to?
Allie wants you out of her house. She gave you a little bit to go run any errands you need to real quick before she takes you where you need to go so you can get out of her house. She doesn't like you very much right now.
This is all I'm doing, then I'm heading back. So
Give me
How much for
an
refilling
investigation check.
potions?
That depends on whether or not he can find them in a city that was recently devastated by a natural disaster.
Let's just loot 'em instead.
Investigation. I need to make sure I'm on normal because I lost my point of exhaustion. I am on normal.
Kendrick cannot find any healing. In fact, there are no healing potions left in this city.
Aw, come on.
Oh, you're gonna do
man.
that with my investigation? Make there's none? I mean,
That's
sure.
a
I
natural
don't.
one.
Yeah, but that affects more than me.
Yep. Listen, I was already trying to figure out if there were any in the city or not to begin with, and I was about to roll a die to see how many you could find. That makes my choice for me. The answer is none. At least none they're willing to give you. There might be some at the temple or something that priests are using to, heal the victims of the natural disaster that rolled through, but they're not selling any.
What natural disaster rolled through?
You mean supernatural disaster?
Dragons are native to that world. At least they were at one point.
Anyway.
Yeah. So yeah, you get back to Allie's house. She's like, all right, got a carriage ready. Supposed to give you this to help you. I don't know. Don't care. Doing my job.
What is this? I
It
would like
is
to
a
look at
little
this.
envelope. Don't open that till I'm gone. Just in case it explodes. I don't think it will, but just in case.
How many hours was Kedron out shopping for?
He got lost.
No, he found exactly who he needed to talk to tell him to buzz off. They're not selling any. He was gone for maybe 30 minutes, 45 minutes.
Yeah, unfortunate. All right, then I'm still doing the casting thing, and then after that,
We'll take
I'm
the
gonna
cast.
spend another hour attuning to my weapon.
Okay, you can do that in the carriage.
Cool.
All right. You all start rolling out of town, the opposite direction from where you came in the first time, and all of that. And then after a little while of leaving town, you veer off onto a side tunnel. This one a little more rough. You keep going down it for a while. After about an hour's ride, you come up to a tunnel too narrow to walk down, or to ride down rather, off to the side. Like you can keep going straight, and there's a tunnel to your left that's too narrow to really take this carriage down. Nally goes, all right, that way. Lots of dead ends. The last time we were here, as far as I know, there weren't any like misleading paths that actually went anywhere. They just dead ended after a while. Don't die. Probably stuff living there now. Haven't been there in a couple decades. I've never been there, but like people, whatever, get out.
All right then. What do I see with my eyes?
Tunnel.
Just tunnel.
Just tunnel.
I guess I will do a little bit of scouting, just a touch.
I'm going to open the envelope and figure out what's going on since she's not here anymore.
Sure. Iron Cloak. Well, last I heard, I think Kedron took it. So I guess that
If
depends
he
on
wants
what
it, I'll
you
let
know.
him read it.
Okay, cool. Iron Cloak, what do you
So
up to?
she kicked us out of the, or like we're out of the carriage, right?
Yeah, and then she rolled away.
Did I finish doing my thing? Has it
Yeah.
been 2 hours since we woke up this morning?
Yeah.
All right, cool. That's fun. I'm really happy.
Yes, I will give you your thing. Don't worry.
I want my. It's so cool. I'm gonna be able to still not hit things, but
Hold on. Pack to the blade.
yeah.
Nice. All right.
Okay. I don't know. I'm just gonna kind of like mildly keep a lookout, but if he's opening the note, like be a little bit farther away from him in case he just dies randomly from something.
Sweet, Ilara.
Oh, Brent, me and him were like openly talking about the thing
Yes.
earlier, so I'm not sure it's a
Oh,
secret.
okay.
It's not really at this
Oh,
point.
okay.
It's not. You like.
We
Well,
met
the
his patron.
specific thing that you took, I didn't know if you were waiting
blatantly
for a
told
reveal.
him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Everybody else is gonna find out.
Cool.
So
Kristen,
I'm going with Miguel.
sweet.
Oh, I'm like stealth scouting. So how are you at stealthing?
She said McGear.
Oh, McGear. For some reason.
Listen,
Kedron.
just because she
everything's
said
got
I'm going
Kedron.
with, huh?
Well, I thought McGear wasn't going anywhere. He was sitting like staying in one place, like staying there.
Yeah,
I'm
he's
just
reading
kind
the note.
of like slowly follow behind you, but I'm reading the
Oh.
paper.
I-
It's the priority.
That's why my brain had connection because I was the only one that said they were going somewhere.
No, I imagined when he said I'm reading the paper was he's kind of like walking along, doing that number. All right, so Kedron, you're up ahead. Perception check, I guess. Iron Cloak, you're hanging out kind of in the middle ground, making sure you're plenty far away from Dude Bro reading the note. Ilara is trying to read over your shoulder. Oh wait, she's short.
I'll just walk directly in between him and the newspaper and read it that way.
You open it up, and a little head just pops up right here, marching perfectly in step with you.
I mean, that means she's like coming to like the bottom of the paper, which means I can still read it because I'm
Yeah.
taller. He's definitely not.
Yeah, right. You all might want to write this down, by the way.
Okay.
Bless you.
Pencil
Sorry.
or pen.
ow. I have a pen.
Okay, you're gonna write it down.
Let me know when you're ready.
Go.
All right. The blood of 8 sacrificed on the point. The soul.
Blood of 8 sacrifice.
Really, bro?
You should have just copy pasted this.
No.
Your fault.
No. DM not doing this. I don't even have it written down. Uh, the blood of 8 sacrificed on the point. The soul of 1 trapped inside the symbol. A test of wills, 1 against 1, to take all. This will
And-
grant the key.
A sacrifice on the point. Soul
The
of
soul
one.
of one trapped into what?
The symbol.
Blood of a sacrifice on the point. Soul of one trapped in the symbol.
Something, something, one of one. Win things.
A test of wills, 1 against 1, 1 to take all.
Versus
Therein lies the key.
1.
Well, this is how. Yeah, I think that's what I said. Yeah, therein lies the key.
Winner.
Or this will grant the key.
That's what it was. This will grant the key. She got me all thrown off. Yeah, this will grant the key.
Grant the key. Okay, the blood of a sacrifice on the point. Soul of one trapped in the symbol. A test of wills. 1 versus 1. Winner takes all. This will grant the key.
1 against 1, 1 will take all.
1 against 1.
1 will take all.
And we see this where?
This is on the envelope, like you unfold it. It's a letter that Ali gave you guys.
Oh.
Okay.
All right. 30 stealth. Kedron who? So Kedron, you step out into a hallway that is suddenly perfectly smooth and metallic as you hear a gunshot ring out, ripping through your shoulder, falling on the ground, and you see a one-eyed metallic humanoid, or sorry, a glass-faced metallic humanoid standing over you. Where did you come from?
Oh, you're,
You're
muted,
muted.
loser.
Eo couldn't see me to shoot me.
You stepped in front of my bullet. I was shooting that thing. There's a giant space rhino charging towards
The bone, whatever you
Yeah.
would call it.
Anyways, back to the actual game. You stealthed so hard.
Okay,
Yeah, you're gone.
Something we need a non-canon thing where one of us DMs in one world and we have a crossover where we either
Yes.
make equivalents for one setting or the other and do a crossover.
I got
But
you.
anyways, and a perception of 24. Going down this tunnel, fairly barren. You do notice a couple of things. Entities growing, like fungus or tendrils, and you're able to kind of point them out to the group. Hey, don't step here. Hey, don't touch that. Pretty sure that's a nasty thing up there. Probably don't let it touch you. Mostly barren. It's, one every 40, 50, 60, 70 feet. It's not like it's set up. This is just natural underdark growth. Very sparse, though. This is a stone tunnel. There's no soil. Just a cave. Eventually, you do come to a large opening. And looking around a little while in it with that stealth and perception, it's just a larger cavern, and you're able to see another tunnel on the other side, an exit, a way forward. A little ways after that point, you will have been walking for a good hour now. Hour and a half. It's been a long trek down this way. You come to a point where you can kind of look down the tunnel and see it splitting off in multiple directions. Give me one more perception check as we move into this new area.
Percepciones. Oh wow, a 4 or a 16.
Something. No. You thought you heard something, but you can't quite make it out. McGear, you don't hear anything. Anybody else want to go?
Yeah, why not?
I'm a little busy pondering the meaning of the riddle.
No.
Why are you guys washed out?
Josh, can you go ahead and roll perception for me? It's going to take me a second. I haven't pulled up my sheet yet.
Perception. That would be a 19 for her. I don't know why she's on advantage.
Oh, also, have you done your port dice for the day?
I have.
Okay.
Father Ironcloak, no. Ilara, at the very edge of your hearing, it sounds like a voice. You can't quite make out the words, just panic, maybe? Like someone's in trouble?
Guys, there's someone in here. I think they might be in trouble.
Huh? Let's go. We're already headed that way anyways.
Please continue to the intersection if you are in fact moving forward. It's about right here.
Do I need to re-stealth if I'm still being stealthy?
I'm
Ahead of, like, kind of
mindful.
a little bit ahead of, like, 20 feet ahead of everybody, or 30 or whatever?
Well, this is a decision point.
Oh, okay.
This is you have these tunnels. Hold on.
Well, I can see that.
Hold on. Stop. No metagaming.
Shh, I don't see anything.
Okay, I didn't
Okay.
know I wasn't supposed to be able to see that. To be fair.
Yeah, you're not supposed to be able to see that. That is supposed to be closed. All right.
Whoops.
What can I say? Dungeon Alchemist is amazing, but sometimes when you get into spaces like this, the dynamic lighting is not perfect. I already did
not
some patching.
Metagaming if I didn't know I wasn't supposed to be able to see it.
No,
Like
no.
that time
I'm
I-
telling you, don't use that information that you just gained in character. How about that?
Like that one dungeon where people just kept phasing through the wall and letting us see the entire dungeon.
Yeah, I almost just murdered everyone because you guys wouldn't stop doing it.
That was
I
fun.
did none of it. It was
I did
all
not do
you
that.
did.
That was Josh. That was
Yeah,
a
that
lot
was
of
all
Josh.
me. I
Yeah,
have
I
no
almost
regrets.
TPK'd and then said, never mind, we're done, bye.
I do have a question.
Yes.
So with the fact that it's not a secret anymore, but that I am subclassed into a warlock, can I cast all of my spells at like the highest castable level, since you know that's what warlocks can do, or no?
What do you mean?
Well, because
You have a number of spell slots per day, and they're applicable to like all your
Yeah,
spells.
you can always upcast. And you can use
so,
warlock
like,
spell slots to cast.
So I need to be keeping track of my warlock spell slots separately then.
Yes.
Okay. I definitely wasn't doing that. I was just because like in the thing they're set as second level spells. I just had 2 extra second level spells, but now I could technically have 2 extra 5th level spells if I wanted. Which, right? Is that how that would work? Can I cast my cleric spells? Or is it
So
two
you can
technically
cast
separate, like pools? Of...
No, you can use your warlock spell slots to fuel cleric spells,
Cool.
and the other way around.
Dope. All right.
But you do need to track them separately because warlock spell slots come back on a short rest.
Yeah. Okay. Neat.
Which is honestly taking a little bit of warlock is super handy for like any caster.
Yeah, because
Because
now here's another reason you need to keep them separate. Wait, are you a charisma caster? You're a wisdom
he's
caster,
a
right?
wisdom caster.
Okay, so anytime you use your warlock spell slots or your warlock cantrips, it is charisma based.
Not warlock spells, warlock spells.
No, the spell slots.
The slots?
Yes, the slots are what determines. So if you use a warlock spell slot to fuel the spell, you're using your warlock magic to fuel that spell, you are casting with that modifier. So those are the 2 reasons you need to track them separately.
Cool. I will start doing that now.
Sweet. Sounds great. Decision point. Which direction y'all going?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Who says we roll a d6?
Actually, give me one more perception check now that you're definitely closer.
All right, I will give you another perception check.
Anybody who
Better
wants
than
to.
a 4.
Anyone who wants to.
Oh, it is better than a 4. It's a 5.
You use your good roll on the stealth check.
I'm pretty perceptive now.
I mean,
Yeah.
it still comes out to a 17, but apparently Alara is just the perceptive one now, not me.
Ha!
17.
She does have like a +9 to her perception.
6.
So
It shows right here.
17. Definitely hearing them now. A little difficult to
Definitely
pinpoint.
hearing what?
The voices.
There's more than one?
Hold on. Let me get there. He's hearing
Okay.
voice at least. A little hard to pinpoint the direction. McGear,
6, 7.
you definitely hear something now.
Okay.
Father Ironcloak and Alara specifically.
10,
Well,
12,
we'll go with Father Ironcloak first. Alara, you pick up all of this plus, right?
Okay.
Ignore that. I clicked a button.
More than one voice. In fact, you hear voices echoing from all of these tunnels.
Oh, joy.
Ilara, there's an exception to this. This tunnel. You're the only one that can determine that there is no voice coming from this tunnel.
None of the scared voices?
Correct, and they are all scared. They're definitely panicking. You hear in varying languages, "Where am I? Help! Anyone? I'm lost." In Common, you hear it. In Orcish, you hear it. In Dwarvish, you hear it in a variety of languages. As you're able to separate them out. At first, you thought it was just repeating itself in different languages. No, it's different voices. Except this tunnel.
How many tunnels are there?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 that branch off from here that you can see.
Okay.
I know I'm not the magic guy, but I am a very well educated boy. Could I possibly make an Arcana check to determine if this is some sort of illusion to try to like draw people off or something?
Sure.
17. Some sort of magic or illusion or something to like mess with people or like draw people off or anything like that.
It doesn't feel like an illusion, right?
Can you
You
pop
kinda-
my owl into the map, please?
Where was the last time we had your owl anyway?
Long
been a
time
while.
ago. I think with the dragon.
Been a while.
The ice mountain thing.
Why don't I have your owl on this map? And why do I have a Bodak on the church map? That's weird.
Guys, the creepy lost voices are coming from every tunnel except this one. I'm 100% sure.
Ice Dragon, let's see. The owl's not even there.
I
Alright,
thought,
whatever.
I thought we, or like that would be around the last time we.
Did I make a character sheet for it? I don't know.
I know we had the owl in the underwater place because it died there once.
Yeah, there's a character sheet for the owl.
Oh, hey, look, owl. Not a giant one, though.
Yes.
And then let me make sure that it has vision, it has night vision.
He has no. He does have a giant owl. It's just a giant owl that has dwarfism.
Guys, it's an owling. It's an owl halfling. All right, there's your owl. Roofs, not super high up. Like maybe 10 feet.
Like I could jump up and touch these ceilings, right?
Yeah, just about.
All right, so there is at least 8 paths.
Are we rolling a dice or?
So my owl comes back to me. I don't know what's necessarily over here because it goes around a corner. But from the short little circle it did around this main room, it looks like there's potentially 8 paths. At which point I look at my thing again, the blood of 8 sacrificed on the point. Maybe we gotta pick a path.
Well-
If we're picking a path, I vote for the farthest to left.
Wait, isn't the one that's
Don't-
different from the
don't we
rest?
want to go down the hallway where there were not creepy voices?
But that might be a trap.
What?
Where
What
like
hallway without creepy voices? All I hear is voices.
I literally just said it in character. We're
Didn't you
not-
point at this one?
Yes, that one.
That's the one she pointed at, right?
Yeah.
Hold on. Yes, that one. There are no voices down this hallway, according to Alara.
All right, reread the riddle, please. 'Cause
The blood
The
of
blood of
a.
A sacrificed on the point, soul of one trapped in the symbol, a test of wills, one against one. One will take all. This will grant the key.
well, we have 8 paths, so the one that does not may lead to the thing that's I don't know. I'm not great at riddles. I'm gonna be honest. So
Is that a Jacob thing or a Kedron thing?
sometimes Jacob is okay with riddles. Kedra's probably good with riddles, but like it's either I get it immediately or I don't ever get it. There's no in between with me. It's
All right, we got a bunch of tunnels with voices coming down them, and you got a tunnel with no voices.
I vote we go down the one with no voice.
that sounds right to me.
That sounds good to me.
I'll scout the tunnel with no voice.
All right, stealthy boy.
No, I said owl, not isle.
Oh,
I was yeah.
Yeah,
He is-
keep moving
he's
him
gonna-
5 feet.
He's gonna polymorph into a owl and then check out the.
Let's check some distances here. You can see through its eyes for how far?
He can see through his eyes indefinitely, but only control it directly up to like
120
120.
feet, if I'm not mistaken.
You
'Cause that's how
already
we ruled
blew
it, right?
Harry.
Hold on.
Because that was the
All right,
homebrew
so
that you did, right?
that's 40. And then that's another 40, so that's 80. And then that's another 40-ish, so 120.
You just. If I have to stop somewhere down the hallway, you let me know.
Yeah, and what was the homebrew we did? 120 or 180?
Normally,
What's
is he
the
can
homebrew?
only
120 is the control feed. Then just can do its own thing indefinitely.
Okay.
he can always see through it because you did Matthew Mercer
Well,
rules.
once it gets to here, you're going to lose your control feed.
Okay. Well, it gets that far down the hallway, and I'm gonna
Like,
have
you'll
it
be
circle
able to
back.
see through its eyes, but you won't be able to command it.
Yeah, I'm gonna have it go that far and circle back, and just tell everyone it's a empty hallway for the moment, as far as I can control it.
Do we want to clear the hallway up a little ways and then send it farther forward?
That sounds good to me.
Right. I'm going to start clearing the hallway, making sure there's nothing there, like that the owl may have like flown over. You know,
Right. Yeah, so
investigation check for any tripwires, any traps,
for it.
any of that stuff.
Just in case it was forgotten, which would be entirely unlikely, the owl does have flyby, so
Mhm.
Hey, I'd say I probably
Hey.
spot something if there's anything there.
No traps up to... Where are you going again? Like, right here?
I did not see any ping. I'm gonna at least, and I see a
Okay.
curve up here. I'm gonna get up to at least that curve if I can.
Yeah. You can keep going as far as you want to with that, and I'll let you know if anything happens.
Well, if McGear is a few steps behind me, he'll tell me how far the owl got to, and we'll stop before that.
around the bend is about where I got.
So I'll get to the bend then, and we'll scout again.
Yeah.
Investigation right about here. There is
Oh, so I
etched
see
into the
some.
etched into the rock, very hard to see, because it's some fairly light scratching. Is a magic circle.
McGear, there's some sort of magical something scrolled onto the wall here.
Floor.
Floor here. I thought you said wall.
I said floor.
Cool. Arcana check.
Sure.
Cool. Aldo's help action.
How does an owl help with Arcana with such a low intelligence?
It is
I
a
will help
clear-
him because I may not be magical, but I'm an
and
educated boy.
part of game mechanics is it can provide the help action. So
Yes,
it-
but you need to be able to justify how it provides a help action.
as a familiar, it helps me channel my Arcana.
I could also.
So
Like I
by
said,
Kedron's giving you the help action for this one.
I'm an
Okay,
educated boy. I'm helping you out.
Yes, that's
I
fine.
have
It's some of the other persons will, because Arcana, probably not.
whatever.
Attack, absolutely, it can distract them, 100%. Strength check, not likely.
I didn't get deep into magic, but I did take intro to magic theory, just not any practical magic studies. So
Why would you have taken intro to magic theory?
Mm,
and
yeah,
Curse of
considering-
Vatican,
Yeah.
because I took on all the extra electives I could
Anyways, guys,
as
let's keep going.
overachiever.
so he took the heresy classes. Because,
That's the one.
Magic's bad.
Intro to
Holy
miracle
miracles.
theory.
Yeah. Anyways, 27. This thing's a little gnarly. You step on it, it starts pulling the blood out of your body.
Ooh.
Cool. Do I know enough about this to deactivate by messing with any of the stuff?
With a 27, yeah.
Cool.
Hold up. What does it look? It's just scrawled into the.
Like it's etched into the stone, yeah.
Cool. I pull out my like.
Hold on.
What if
Hold
we
on.
don't want to disable that?
When a 27 tells me how it activates, is it just by pressure on it?
If your foot makes contact, blood will be pulled out of your body.
Right, because the thing says blood, and if this pulls blood out of something, maybe this is one of the things we need to put, like, I don't know, a body on or something. So maybe breaking it isn't necessarily the.
If we were aware of it, could we bypass it?
Cool.
Like a running jump will just.
I'm going to take out some of my thieves' tools, and on the ground, on either side of it, and the walls around it, I'm going to make some very visible marks to remind us of where it's at.
Sweet, Dunskies. Let me just. What do I want there?
Like, this is barely visible. I want very visible.
Free
Be
hand.
careful of no touch.
Oh man, free hand for me. There we go. There you go. There's your trap.
All right, we are going to bypass. And actually, from here, we should probably use Owl still, because this is about as far as Owl got, right? Right?
Yeah. So
We are using two-phase authentication for the security of this tunnel.
2-factor.
Yeah, two-factor authentication.
All right,
We want
you get
the owl to
there.
send us a text message.
You see it to start to open up here. You see a pillar, and you see a carving of the face of Asmodeus. Does the owl continue forward?
Yeah.
Cool. Get to about there. Have that owl make a dexterity saving throw.
Copy on dexterity saving throw. That is not me. That's the owl. Doesn't need to be on advantage,
Nope,
and
but
I
it does need to be from the owl.
Yeah, I know. I'm pushing buttons as fast as humanly possible. Dexterity saving throw.
Hey.
Hey, half damage. Nice.
Yeah, half damage doesn't really matter much when it has what, one, how much health? A little bit of health. Not a lot of
It
health.
takes 1 point of fire damage.
As long
Hit
as it
points is 1d4 minus 1, so like it, I don't know.
Hold on. Well, it's showing 1 hit point on there, on your.
Yeah, that's kind of default average, but 1d4 minus 1.
Isn't he
So-
supposed to roll that every time he summons it?
I have
No.
no idea.
Supposed to roll it when he summoned it the first time. Other than that, he's putting it into a pocket dimension.
Well, I mean, re-summons it. Like,
Oh,
he
yeah.
just had to re-summon it a couple times.
Here, we'll just do this. Minus 1. It has 1 health, so it's dead.
Oh,
That was fast.
Poof, no owl.
Bro resummons his owl. First time he uses it, within 20 minutes, just dies.
This is not surprising.
do it again. I
Especially
kill your
You know, Brian goes,
owl.
do you want to move forward? It's like, no, but I will.
Hey guys, there's a fire trap there.
All right, I guess keep.
I pass on the information. Yeah, the owl's gone, but there is a fire trap up ahead.
Moving forward, bypassing. Do I need a reroll?
No, you're good.
All right. Keep looking for stuff. Keep looking for stuff.
You get up close to where the owl is, and you know that there's some sort of motion detecting fire
Is the
breathing
t-
at you there.
Okay, so close to where the owl is.
Yep. You're aware that this breathes fire now, so.
Do I
not much-
see any triggers, or does it just seem to be a spatial trigger?
That would be another investigation. So go ahead and check that,
Alright.
because now you're looking at a very specific area for this, which makes it a lower DC.
Hey, 23.
That'll do. It is up both walls. Like you fly through that space, you go through that space.
Cool.
From the mouth.
We can time this a little bit. I cast Mage Hand and move the hand through the space. Does it activate?
Is your mage hand invisible right now?
It is not invisible right now.
Is it alive?
The spells count as alive?
No.
It's a visible spectral hand.
Yeah, but it's not alive. It's not a creature.
All right, are these
The hand flies through. Nothing
ru-
happens.
are these like runic like engravings?
Yeah, it's magic.
Miggy, could you disrupt this?
Yeah. Let me see. Core Arcana.
Yep.
I will assist. Oh, like he already had it on there.
Well, since you're assisting, 23, yes. Yeah, you can get rid of this pretty easily.
Cool. How do I do so?
You stand to where you're not in the wall, and you know that there is one rune right there, right on the edge, that if you could scrape it and break it before you break that plane, you're good.
Hand him one of my little thieves tools for the assistants. Like, here, try using this.
You're like pressed against the wall to try to get this angle you need, because you need this chisel almost perfectly flat and just
Or
barely
I
angled
can
up.
just use Mage Hand to do it.
That's not as funny.
It doesn't need to be funny. I
It
have
needs
a
to be
hand.
hilarious for my sake.
Well, okay. Sure, for your sake.
I just liked the image of McGear doing all of that, and then going, dang it, I had magic hand. You could use magic hand, I don't care. But that's
Okay,
what
yeah.
happened.
I kind of look at this and go, Magic Hand.
All right. Magic seems to be deactivated.
Step. Step.
No, I'm kidding. You're fine. Even more fire.
Oh
Ah.
boy.
It was a distraction for the nuke.
So, you know what an ancient dragon's breath weapon does for damage? You're about to.
I don't have enough flex tape for that.
Alrighty then, folks. Here we go. You are in a courtyard. In front of you is the wooden facade of a building. You see stone walls off to your left and right that are worked stone. As you kind of just go ahead and step out to like right here so you can see all of this. It's fine. Y'all can stack up. The building seems unkempt. These are human-ish looking, like dummies, like stuffed dummies, kind of sitting out there.
Hey, Bryant. I don't know
Yo.
if I'm supposed to or not, but I can see through all of the windows.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Seeing through the windows is fine. They're windows.
Okay.
So worked stone off to your right and your left, a series of windows with a set of doors in the middle there. The building seems a little rundown, abandoned. This courtyard, stone pillars, a couple of them cracked and laying over. And right here in the middle, up on a dais with steps leading up to it, is a large black metal cauldron with a glowing green orb of glass hanging over it.
No.
Iron cloak.
Mm-hmm.
Magic.
Huh?
Since you always have detect magic up, magical necromancy.
Cool. Is there like a writing on said giant not sacrificial altar?
You going up to it?
Does anything else seem magical around it?
No, just it.
Just it?
Mhm.
I mean,
Pretty
how,
strong.
how close do I have to get to it?
I mean, you're gonna need to at least kind of get up on the dais a little bit to be able to
Okay,
see the whole thing.
Yeah.
Me a perception check.
Okay.
I would also-
McGear would be the only one who might have maybe possibly once had this thing come up in one of his classes. You can make an Arcana check if you like, McGear, due to the nature of your endeavors. No, Kedrin, you would not.
I was about to say this didn't come up in intro.
No, this is the how to identify large amounts of heresy in one location
So
class.
here's my question. Is
Okay,
it
are you
able to-
sure identifying large amounts of heresy wouldn't be in my classes?
Not magical
I
heresy.
mean, unfortunately, I only took how to identify small amounts of heresy in one spot. I should have done that my second year and done the large amounts. This is
Big
not
year.
my.
Okay. Now that I can talk, two things. Iron Cloak, do you pass on the information that it's necromantic magic?
Yeah, I assume for the aspects of this game, if I see something that's magical that matters, I pass it on to everyone else since I can always see it. Unless you specifically want me to say, I pass on the knowledge of whatever it is.
I don't want to assume things, so that's why I was asking.
I mean, more in character talk is better.
Guys, the thing is magical. It's like necromancy.
All right. Give me a second with this. Hey, you're good with necromantic magic because life magic, right? Father Ironclad?
Sure. Yes.
I mean, you do inflict wounds, so.
I have one spell that has necromancy. I'm very fluent in it.
Copy on your heretical, but that's besides the point. Can he perform the help action when I do my Arcana check?
He makes a jab about heretical. We all stop and turn and look at him.
Sure, I don't care. That's fine. Oof, good perceptions, Elara. What are you on today?
Drugs.
Apparently, geez, you're
That
on
is
a
a nat
super
20.
perception drug.
It says
Awesome.
Al, but that is not my Al. I
Yeah,
hadn't changed
that's
the name.
fine. Let me take them in the order of the rolls real quick. All right. Iron Cloak. You don't see any writing. Really, it's like there's some rune stuffs on it. Sure. Kedron, you and Lara get pretty much the same thing. Not a whole lot of difference between a 23 and a 25 in this case. Looking around it, while you don't know what it is, you both do notice a divot about that big. Like a little piece comes out, and there's a divot in that metal piece where it looks like something would probably slot into it. Roundish, about that big. It's empty, but there is a slot that something looks like it would go into.
So I have a nat
Magear.
20 and
Oh,
a
yeah.
total of 29.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely, you do. This is going to be great. You get all of the stuff and things. You're looking at this. You're like, this is so familiar. I know this. You kind of do a little walk around on it.
Oh, snap. I know this.
Oh, that's awesome and horrifying at the same time. This you remember from one of your classes, specifically dealing with how to identify like dark magic and heresy of that nature, right? One of the classes very specific to your branch, right? No one else gets these classes.
Never mind that they were trying to, like, groom me.
Well, yeah, but whatever. This is a soul well.
Oh,
A what?
a soul well.
So
Oh,
you
fun.
kill a creature and drain its lifeblood into the well. At like you cut the throat, sacrifice it over the well. And this well then captures its soul, puts it into that into the little hanging green orb of glass. Now, with that stupid high arcana check, you see that there are silver filaments, which is highly conductive for magic, as we have established in the past, connecting to that glass orb, up over the arm, wrapping around it, down, and to that slot. This is a soul charger well. It charges items with souls.
Oh my god, we should throw your mom into it, Kedron.
Voldemort?
It charges items with souls.
Yes.
As in, like, soul binding an item?
As in you kill a creature and then you shove its soul into whatever item slots into that slot.
As like a power source.
I can create soul gems.
Skyrim, is that you?
This is a very specific slot. It's not a you shove anything into it. It's a you shove a specific item into it. So, Magir, what do you do with this information?
Well, I passed it on real quick, and then I wonder...
Please do.
So, I actually know what this is, guys.
Okay.
I believe this is a soul well. In fact, I know it's a soul well.
Not ominous in the slightest.
Long story short, you straight up sacrifice something. It sucks out the creature's or person's soul, and if we had something that slots right about there, that little divot, it would quite literally shove said soul into that item.
Well, we should destroy it.
Unless it's part of the riddle of opening things, at which
Yeah.
point not be helpful.
It's very possible that is the soul of one trapped in the symbol, or it's not.
Which means we have to get something to put there, and probably also trap a soul in there as well.
But that's wrong.
I
Yeah.
don't think that's a question we should be bringing up at this point. Okay, I'm sorry. It's wrong is not a valid excuse for us not to do something anymore. We're past that. We passed that 2.5 years ago in real life. Okay.
To be fair, if it's evil,
We can't rip something's soul out, guys.
But if it's bad enough, we can. Kedron's mom,
Well, what? Why would we
Kedron's
rip the
girlfriend,
soul out?
half of our
To
church.
save the world, and 2, wow, you guys seem really dark lately. Are you all okay?
Listen, I know our church was corrupt, but that doesn't mean we should start stripping souls out of people.
Our church was totally fine. My contingent seems to have gone slightly astray, though.
point to be
By
made.
slightly, I mean they may be ending the world. But that's besides the point. This is totally fine.
If it's a soul that has already been damned, what's the difference between the torments of the hells and being forcibly shoved into a little box?
Jacob's at a naughty.
Tormenting is not our job, though.
I think you guys are getting way too philosophical on this, and we'll probably figure out stuff as we go further in because we still have that item for whatever soul to get shoved into.
I'm just saying, from my not super great knowledge of, Vatican law, I'm pretty sure isn't it something along the lines of, the punishment should fit the crime. So as long as we just find somebody who's bad enough, this seems okay.
No, we don't get to play God.
But we get to murder people because we don't remember we did it.
So McGear, who has influenced the outcome of hundreds of thousands of people's deaths, is looking slightly aghast at his fellow companions of just like, how could you be so cruel?
We don't get to play God, but we're about to open portals to let demons onto the material plane to fight devils. Or devils, whatever. To fight
Well,
devils.
that's for the greater good, though.
And this isn't.
Right. So I'm saying as long as it's for the greater good, we're fine to do this.
To be fair, my entire job description was to hunt down and murder people because they did things that we vaguely didn't like.
I mean,
you guys are spending way too much time rationalizing this. I'm gonna go look for the little slot thing that goes in there.
I think we go into the building.
I am going to start looking around.
Sweet. This courtyard?
Courtyard, peek in a few windows.
Yeah. What you see through the windows is what you see. Decrepit opening room made of wood. Looks like there used to be tables and chairs and stuff in there, like a little gathering hall. You see some other doors that lead off out of that area. There's not a whole lot in this courtyard.
What's
That's
down
supposed
here?
to be sealed.
Oh,
Can
it's
I,
not.
Can I check the doors for if they're locked?
Here, hold on. Let me. Give me just a second. Let me fix this real quick. I can only focus on so many things at a time.
While you are fixing some things, I'm going to disappear and hit the bathroom. I'll be back in just a second.
Pee break, everybody, go, go, go!
I'm not sending the stream to. We'll be right back because I don't feel like doing the extra editing. So I'm here.
That's fine. Don't.
Being me.
Oh my
Door is not locked. We'll just
Mm,
stop there for a
alright.
pee break, but we
Yep.
are not going to the hole. We'll be
No.
right back because that's extra editing. Just deal with it, Twitch. Also, I should
Yeah.
be on the stream, but I'm not.
Hi, I'm here. We're doing things. We're being evil like the good people we are.
Yes. Also, you should. Hey, do the ad read that we totally have. Just make one up.
This episode is sponsored by Bryant's cat. I don't remember its name. the
Mr. Whispers.
Mr. Whiskers and the
Yeah.
Phoenix Talon Brotherhood's Guild. Check them out; they're pretty cool.
Yep.
And
And Goldfish.
Goldfish.
Yep.
It's not. We're not sponsored by Goldfish, but
Yeah, no.
sponsors would be cool.
Yeah, comment below if you want to sponsor our channel.
Yeah, or just send us
Huzzah.
money.
That too. I'm fine with you just sending us money. I'll go ahead and give you
We're
Josh's
currently taking
address. That
applications.
way, if you want to send it, you can just mail it to their house. So this is their address. It's
Yes, please share that on the internet. Currently taking applications for sugar daddies.
Sugar daddies?
Okay, no. This
specifically for Josh. Josh is the one looking for sugar daddies,
Ja-
right?
Listen, honestly, at this
Okay.
point, I might be too.
Okay, no,
Rent's
no.
getting crazy.
Jason needs a sugar daddy so he can stop working so many jobs, so he can actually show
Yes.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly.
So his character doesn't have to be dead for 90% of the campaign.
Listen, I'm not gay, but
20 bucks is 20
bucks.
bucks. 20 bucks.
groceries are real expensive right now, and a sugar daddy would be nice.
That I hate how often our conversations just derail into something stupid.
All the time.
That was 3 random ads in, and we started talking about sugar daddies. Yeah.
Listen, the first one was for my cat, and I don't even have a cat.
Well, you do now. His name is Mr. Whiskers. Okay.
Wait, how long have you had Mr. Whiskers?
Now,
He
apparently.
sponsored our
He's waiting on your back porch. Go let him in.
D&D
No.
campaign today.
Negative. All right, let's do this. All right,
and
doors
we're back.
not locked.
Cool, not locked door. Copy that.
All right,
Open door.
opening door. Woo!
Door
There's
is open.
Spider
Room.
webs. PTSD.
I also have
There are
dark
cobwebs.
vision, and
Good
I don't know
news.
why it's dark in here.
Yeah. So I don't know who it is,
You
but
should have dark vision.
somebody's token has normal vision, and then everyone else's is just super washed out.
Yeah, that's because it's making dark vision wash everything out, and I don't like it.
I think the owl has normal vision.
The owl has dark vision.
Well, the owl's token is the only one that's showing normal vision. The rest are. I'm pretty sure Alar's token's blind, and the rest are not.
Hold
Yeah,
on.
she doesn't have dark vision though, right?
Right.
No, her dark vision's on. I'm literally looking at her settings right now. Dark vision's enabled out to 60 feet for her. And then
Mhm.
Iron Cloak, dark vision on out to 60 feet. Kedron out to 60 feet.
I think it's McGear because he has Devil Sight that lets him see as though it's regular light.
Yeah, but that doesn't matter. It's the same setting in
There's
lighting.
something with the lighting where the owl's token has normal vision of everything, and then everyone else's tokens are showing like a grayed out because when you move the owl, everything else goes away, and it's just
That's weird.
yeah.
I don't know what's going on with that.
What's this hole in the ground?
It just goes down like 5 feet, or not even 5 feet. It goes down like 1.5 feet to the rock.
Anything like it's a crawl space or like it's just
He
a
latched
hole?
onto a random map feature that technically was just part of him building the map.
Yeah, it's just kind of a hole there.
Okay.
Investigate for traps and locks. Investigate for traps and locks.
Same as
Traps and locks and traps and locks and traps and locks and traps and locks. Ooh, fun thing. Iron Cloak. You sense magic in this room. One, you see magic on the door
the door that I'm standing in front of, or the door Kedron's standing in front of.
that you're standing in front of. Not very well hidden. Not with your detect magic, because it's on this side of the door. But you also sense magic somewhere else in the room, but you don't know where.
In the room we're in right now.
Yes, there is other magic,
All right,
but nothing's glowing.
I'm gonna go searching around, moving objects, looking for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Katrin, that door is neither locked nor trapped.
Give it like a little peek. Then just
Yeah, go ahead.
like
Go ahead, pop it open. Sure. Ironclad, give me an investigation check.
and I'm being a stealthy boy about it. At least I'm trying to.
Can I have Alara? Are you doing anything? Would you like to help me move random furniture to see if things start
I would
glowing once we move
love.
it?
I would love to help you do that. I just don't want to get eaten by a mimic. That's all I really would prefer.
What are
So,
these?
anyways, a mimic immediately swallows Alara.
No, that's what I
so-
said I was avoiding.
Okay, so go ahead and roll that check for me with assistance.
Okay, which is advantage, right?
Yes.
That's an 18.
Secret
No, you
advantage.
cannot figure out where in the world it's coming from.
Ironcloak, what you looking for, buddy?
There's something magical in here. I just don't know where it is.
Interesting.
And at this point, like I've moved 90% of the furniture.
Oh yeah, you took your time with it.
I am really curious. Let me see if I have. Oh yes,
Can I check the
I am
hole?
going to virtually cast Detect Magic,
Cool.
and then I am going to use one of my charges on my spectacles, which gives me Ghostly Gaze.
Read that out for me or drop it in the chat or something real quick.
I will copy paste it.
Yeah, that's fine.
That'll
Kedrin, ooh, cool. Hallway, set of doors.
Yeah, I didn't want to move any farther until
Yeah,
you confirmed
that's
my
fine.
stealthy stealth.
Your stealthy stealth is good, but go ahead and wait there and let me get this
Oh.
sorted real quick. Big golden door. Anyways, you gain the ability to see through solid objects up to a range of 30 feet. Within that range, you have dark vision, and if you don't already have it, lasts for 1 minute or until your concentration spell ends, as if you were concentrating on the spell. During that time, you receive. Okay, so that's Witch's Sight. It's supposed to have more text to that. Because there's like thicknesses you can see through.
This is Ghostly Sight.
That is simply a renaming because you got it from your glasses.
It's probably an inch of lead, a foot of metal, and like whatever the other thing is for all of the seeing through stuff.
60 feet of beer.
You can only see through 60 feet of beer. You get perfect sight after drinking 60 feet of beer.
Really?
Oh no.
60 square feet of beer?
60 feet.
That could be a very small amount of beer or a very large amount of beer, despite like depending on the
Okay,
diameter.
so it's an Eldritch Invocation. Huh. No. Within a range of 30 feet, you have dark vision. If you don't already have it, the special sight lasts for 1 minute until it ends. During that time, you perceive objects, ghostly, transparent images. Once you use this again, yeah. No, just straight up. Sweet. All right. Cool.
See with his human eyes.
Room over here. Let me just open the doors because you can see through them. But if you open the doors, they're trapped. But just know that it is a. Well, no, like go ahead and open them. But I'm saying you can see through them. They're not physically opened at this point.
Yes.
In this room, you don't see anything else. You get the same sort of feeling that he gets, though. There's magic somewhere. Weird.
I can feel it.
All right, with his sight, can we? I know we've already rolled, but can we like work together to just like look super duper duper hard?
He has 1 minute.
For 1 minute, can we look super duper duper hard?
Yeah, hold on. Give me a second because
Can't
he's
he
already
also
standing
see
over
through
here.
this
Let me
door?
describe what he sees over here. There is a big magic circle on the ground that is just pulsing, like energy is arcing across it. But you don't hear zaps and pops. It just almost lazily moves across it. In the middle, there is an object that is obscured by black fire. And then a bunch of pillars in the room.
That's a good sign.
That's spooky.
You see the same hallway that Kedron sees. I'm just gonna drop you in here real quick because you can see through the wall. You see that? It's a barracks room. And you are more than 30 feet from the other side of that hallway. So, you're over here. You cast it. What are you doing with your minute?
Cool. Well, I'm going to I'm going to intentionally not get distracted by the magic thing over here because we'll get back to that eventually. And I want to scour the room for anything that is out of place in general within a 30-foot range of me through here. So if it's like
So you're basically walking down the center of this room, scanning as you go.
Yes.
Sweet. Yeah, you can do that.
So if there's
Right.
anything to find, it's definitely going to be visible.
Yeah. It's 105 feet from here to there. You have a walking speed of 30 feet. So that would be what, 4 or 5 turns? Yeah, you have time. What's the d6?
I just realized I forgot to roll my d6 for getting charges back on my Ring of Dodging at dawn.
Oh, cool. Right. So you do that. Give me la perception.
I'm going to like walk with him, and if he sees something that seems a little weird, I'll just be ready
Like
to
jump
go
over
over
and-
and check it out, so he can keep perceptioning the room instead of.
Assist. I love it. Go for it.
All right, perception with advantage.
Nice.
Why y'all like stepping up in my territory?
Because you can't hide if the walls are see through.
So as you're getting to about here, you see underneath this floorboard there is a sack, and inside of it, it is filled with coins. You do find that, not magical, just coins. You're not seeing anything else. You get down to here, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, you can make it to the other side of the room. So you can see 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Are these doors open
Hold on.
for him?
Hold on. Give me a second. I got to draw something because he can only see 30 feet through. Like, once it goes past the walls, he can only see through 30 feet. All right.
Well, while he's doing that, I'm gonna tear up the floorboard and
Get the loot.
get the Mooney.
Go for it. And I'll need to remember to come back onto my lighting layer and delete that here in a minute. All right. Boop. Boop. You see that past the wall. This isn't a wall. That's just kind of where your vision ends.
Yeah.
Due to what you're using to see through the walls.
Yeah.
And then kind of catty-cornered into this room. This is what you see.
Yeah.
All right. And then I'm going to go back into my lighting layer and get rid of those. All right. Kedron. As you're walking into the hallway, big O door, fancy boy, golden in color.
Is that over here?
Nice.
Yeah, that's
Or-
over here. This is just a set of doors, like regular wooden doors, flanked by a set of pillars and a set of unlit braziers. And it is a hefty boy vault door.
Right. Double check. All I see is stuff exists on the other side, but right about here there's a tiny hole in your dynamic lighting. All I see is just ground, but
Yeah,
I just wanted to warn you.
that's fine. Appreciate you. Inspiration, if you don't already have it, for being good boy when it
Hey, I'll
comes to
take that.
lighting. Also, if you guys make it this entire game without metagaming the sword, you will all get inspiration at the end.
Oh no, we're all metagaming. Just none of us want to touch it to find out if it's a bad thing.
All right. So yeah, big fancy door, definitely a vault door, probably the door you're here for.
That's a big fancy vault door. I'm gonna go back and tell people about the big fancy vault door.
Sweet. Tell people about the big fancy vault door.
Awesome.
I tell everyone else about the rooms I saw as well, including the
Just
giant
one-
magical circle
Oh,
with
those
the arcing magic.
So big golden fancy, very ornate door over there seems important. Probably something.
Over here, we have magically locked or trapped doors, and there's definitely a giant magic rune on the floor in there with arcing magic across it, protecting something with black fire.
Well, magic traps and locks are generally your territory, so I'll leave that to you. I'll go check this other regular doorway up here.
Um. Hmm.
Check this regular doorway up here. And
It's not
Perfect.
locked. Ironcloak, what you up to?
So did we find whatever was piquing my senses in this room? Was it the
Nope.
No.
No.
All right. What?
but
Ah,
traps
that's gonna upset
also.
me. All right. Natural
Trap-
20. We didn't find other stuff. All right.
I will meta tell you after.
Okay, that's fine.
But yeah, no locks, but traps are also important.
Oh yeah, no, it like it's a door. Sorry.
All right. If
Uh,
it's just a door, then I will crack it open if
Yeah,
there's
go for
nothing.
it.
All right.
Ironcloak,
Well,
what you up to?
I'm gonna go check out the vault door, see if it's like detect magic picks anything up, and then I'll go. ahead
Oh
and-
yeah,
These are chests and
immediately.
chest of drawers, so I'm going to check those out, make sure they're not locked, trapped, and then peek inside of them if they're not.
Sweet, Ilara.
Wait, he's in the top room?
So Kedron's in this room.
Okay. I'm gonna follow him in there and check some check for some loot also.
Sweet. You find a couple scattered coppers, but it's like old clothes that have sit there and moldered for decades.
how much money did Ironcloak find at the floorboard?
Hey,
Did you guys spend the time to pull up the floorboards?
I said while
Yeah,
he was
he did
checking the rest
earlier.
of it.
Oh, okay.
I don't like if it's a little hole with money in it. I'm going to punch my fist through the floorboard because
You are stupid strong.
I am stupid strong.
Uh,
If not, I will be stupid
Hold
strong
on.
and rip up the broken floorboard because
that's
And
fine. I
Laura-
can't use my Cthulhu dice for this because I don't think I have a D100. Oh wait, I do. I do have a D100.
Alara, look at these old clothes. I know they're rough, but if we have Magir cast mending on them, we can have some nice vintage fits.
370 gold.
My armor is very nice. Thank you very much.
Yeah, so just like 5 copper and old moldy clothes.
Yeah, Iron Cloak finds 370 gold though.
I mean, I'm gonna say technically McGear found I grabbed it, but that's up to him what happens with it because I
Okay.
definitely wouldn't have found that before otherwise.
Okay, so y'all are finding clothes that are old and musty. Iron Cloak door magic, yeah, bright. Abjuration, a lot of abjuration and evocation, like a sprinkle of evocation in there.
And then did McGear relate everything he saw in those rooms to us?
Yeah.
I thought.
So
And then McGear, go ahead and it's an investigation check for that, but your roll is a natural 20. So doors aren't locked. They are quite trapped.
these ones.
Yeah, I'm gonna move you out the way real quick so I can read my DM notes that I have on the map. Yeah. Yeah, psychic damage probably. If you grab the doorknobs.
How many?
Cool. Does that burn the spell on there, or does it stay perpetually?
It stays.
Wait, a thought? Just a thought. This is like outside of game. Just player to DM. If it activates when you touch the doorknobs, if a really strong door just kicked the door and didn't touch the doorknobs, what would happen?
You could try it and find out.
All right, so hear me out, right?
Yeah. Well, cool. Let's just try it and find out. And I use telekinetic and I shove the door.
What does telekinetic do exactly? Alright, blah 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 blah. Increase your intelligence, blah blah blah. Mage hand cantrip, blah blah blah. You can try to telekinetically shove one creature you can see within 30 feet of you. When you do so, the target must get on a strength saving throw. Or be moved 5 feet away from you, or away, blah blah blah. Can willingly fail this save. Hey, guess what?
It's not a sentient door. Darn it.
It's not a creature.
All right. So I'm just gonna.
That's not a mimic. That's not a mimic.
That's the way to find it.
That's
We need to try and
super
shove every.
specific of it has to be a creature versus an item.
Okay,
Yes,
a
but it's in
wall
the wording.
force
But
that
gear.
slams into something that has to make a DC saving throw of a strength of 7.
It specifies creatures. If it said object, that would include objects and creatures. It specified creatures in the game rules for a reason.
Is the door locked?
No, it was
No.
just trapped.
But you got to turn the handle to unlatch it.
Here,
Cool.
You
Mage
just
hand.
bust the door down without touching the handle. In
Cool.
theory.
I was gonna say this is like an old, like, obviously partially decrepit building, right?
Mhm.
I assume strong dwarf could just punch through. I don't know, like this wall with enough time, right?
The wood of it, sure.
Is it more than wood?
Yeah, the inside of that room is stone.
Oh. That's
So
unfortunate.
having detect magic is since the door is open, did that activate it and the door's just open now, or is it along the entire door frame if you walk through and screw you?
It's on the door handles.
Just the door handle, so I can just walk through now that it's open then.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, like the entire enchantment is worked into the door. The handles are the trigger point.
Cool. I just don't have to worry about it then because I can just walk through and
Yeah.
Mage Hand took care of that for me.
Mhm.
Hey, I'd like to make
These
a
doors?
vote here before we go into the room with the ritual circle.
Oh, that's nice since you're not there to tell me not to.
I think you guys are up in a hallway somewhere.
Alright, cool.
I'm
Then
just saying-
I'm going through this door with Kedron, and
There is a chance one of us might have to one-on-one duel somebody. I feel like if it's in this room and here, Magir is the last person that should be one-on-one dueling somebody.
I don't know. Magir's opening strange doors by himself, so let's go
Hold
through
on,
these doors.
give me just a minute.
I too am going with Iron Cloak and Kedron.
Cool.
I'm checking, traps, locks, all that sort. I see a thing peeking through that I probably shouldn't.
Yeah, don't worry about him. Metagaming, no.
I was letting you know.
Thanks, appreciate it. I'm gonna keep them one square back from where they're actually at then. Oh, this
Hey,
is
there's more
this
than one.
Don't worry about it.
I don't know. He didn't say anything. He just said he was doing things.
Yep, sure did. All right, doing stuff and things. Don't worry about it.
Stuff and things and stuff.
I mean, I'm worrying about it a little bit.
No, not even a little bit. It's fine.
If he dies, he dies.
All right. Well, since it no longer matters, my vote was we go check out the room with the obvious sarcophaguses in it. Because dead things tend to end up being bad at some point. So, like,
We can
dealing
shove their
with-
souls.
Right, but dealing with that before we went into the ritual circle room, I think would have been a smart idea.
Awesome. All right, I'm ready. So yeah, Ilara, are you stacking up with them or are you staying back when they open?
Stacking, but that makes me feel bad.
Do I
Well-
detect magic
that-
on the door or behind it?
Sir,
You can't see through the door.
Sir, I will elaborate that I'm not immediately opening the door. I am locks and traps first.
Yeah.
Before anything.
Roll.
Investigation.
Oh, Iron Cloak, actually, you do sense something, but now it's just kind of in this hallway somewhere. It's the same thing you sensed earlier.
I hate you.
Yeah.
Wait.
So it's a being.
Nope.
Right.
You're not here.
Nope, Magir's not here.
Well, I'm about to call BS on something. Give me just a second because I have a thing that lets me see this type of
Doesn't
stuff.
Devil Sight let him see invisible stuff?
No,
Oh no? Okay.
absolutely not. It lets him see through magical darkness.
So within 30 feet of me right now, other than the mysterious invisible thing I can't see,
Yep.
I don't sense any magic. Right?
Nope.
Like from in the store or on it, or any creatures with magic. Cool.
What's your range on that?
30 feet from me.
But does it pass through walls?
It is blocked by a foot of stone, an inch of common metal, or a thin sheet of lead. Or 3 feet of wood, but I doubt the walls are 3 feet thick.
It's not. You said an inch of stone?
No, a foot of stone.
Oh,
An
okay.
inch of
Cool.
common metal or lead.
30 feet. Let me do a little measury here. I don't think he does. Let me double check.
It sucks that I'm not a level 14 rogue, because if there was somebody invisible in here, if he got within 10 feet of me, I'd be like, you there. You've broken the law.
Yeah, you can't pinpoint it, right? It's just if you can see it, like you sense that it exists, and then if you can see the object, it glows.
Right, what I'm saying is, can I sense there's things on the other side of this wall?
Yes. Several things.
I had water somewhere.
Where it's at? Not so much. It's there though.
Let's try to take it.
Cool. What
Locks
type-
and traps and locks and traps and locks and traps. None.
All right, if there is no locks and traps and locks and traps and locks and traps,
There is magic on the other side of this door. It's not.
I would
giving
like
off
to
any,
super sneaky boy peek.
Sweet. Super sneaky boy peek through. Give me the stealth.
Also, whatever is in the hallway with us, can I tell it's the same thing?
That
Is it
sucks.
the same magic type that like?
It feels like it. It feels the same.
That's a low roll.
Also, guys, we may be getting follow. Would I be able to assume it might be something invisible that's giving off magic?
Sure. Maybe.
There might be something invisible that's following us, that's giving off magic, but I don't know where it is. It's just in the room with us.
Can you open up my spells?
So the doors open towards you. You crack the door and you begin to peek. And as you do, now I'm going to move these guys to where they're actually at because they shouldn't have been peeking through the wall.
Can I click on one of these doors to peek through it?
Yeah. Hold on. Give me a second. We'll get there. Just 1 second, because things need to happen, and then we'll be rolling things.
Door explodes.
Was there anything that needed the trigger for me going in this room?
So you are just starting to walk into this room and nothing triggers as this is happening. You see this big rune in the middle of the floor. It looks exactly like it does in the picture. Black fire object inside of it, big rune, electrical arcs, some sort of weird star pattern. This is when this starts to happen. Oh man, you shouldn't have sensed them actually at all. Never mind.
Okay, I didn't sense
Ironclad
anything.
kind of mixed up. Yep, you didn't. However, as that door cracks towards Kedron and he starts to put his head in there,
Schwing?
yeah,
Description of all my spells
yeah.
so that I can.
Kedron's head drops to the floor.
Sorry. That was
It doesn't matter here. And
all right. There we and wow,
I just need to
turnabout.
all of them
So the first one's a 22 to hit.
use them. Ouch.
I'm a 24 to AC.
Nice. The second one's a 26. 14 points of bludgeoning damage straight to your schnoz.
I would like to have that.
Yeah, absolutely. This is a held action that's happening right now.
Yeah.
As two big warhammers wham and splinter these doors out as Kedron makes that crack. And these doors are basically just shattered
no.
straight open.
Oh no! It's a dude from not Baldur's Gate.
So in front of you, you see short, broad, densely packed dudes, big old beards. Ironcloak, you see a bit of family resemblance, except they have dark, purplish skin, milky white eyes, and standing a little to the back, you see a tall creature with purple skin and tentacles coming out of its face.
The guys up front, are these the dudes whose names start with the D?
Duragar.
I didn't want to just say it because,
Yes.
you know.
It doesn't matter.
That's Dave
Um,
and Donathan.
Yes,
From
those names
accounting.
start with D. From accounting, yes. You're pretty far away right now, McGear. You haven't heard anything yet, but I need everyone, including McGear, to go ahead and make
Initiative?
initiative check rolls. Not checks, rolls.
Initiative.
Oh, that's
That's
bad.
bad.
Wait a minute. Why is that? What? Where's mine?
It's better than what they rolled, though.
Why was mine rolled to GM? That's
I don't know. It showed up in the thing. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, 6 is a.
Really? Why?
Hey, Brian,
Why? Every time.
I have a question. How does something
Yeah.
roll a 0.07 as their initiative?
They roll a nat 1.
They rolled a 2.
They have a negative
They have-
3
they have a-
initiative.
I think all of us had really bad initiative checks. They just had the worst.
Oh, goodness. I'm just going to. Okay, so we're going to have to redo that because it didn't populate until people started rolling. I hate this thing.
Well, there's nothing in it aside from the ones
The
that just rolled
gal
for us.
is still in there, and it's all your old rolls. So
Okay,
we'll-
mine shows
That's-
everything properly as they rolled it.
Mine does too.
Yeah.
okay,
Mine
cool.
doesn't
Well,
show
we're-
any of the old stuff.
Mine shows Alara at 6 instead of 9. But other than that, it has. Kedron, did you roll a 4?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
I rolled. a
Okay, it
natural
has
one
you
for
all
this.
in there twice then.
Huh? Okay, I can reroll.
I fixed
No, hold
mine
on,
with Lars.
Okay, so Kadron had a 4,
Mhm.
McGear had a 9, Ironcloak had a 12, Ilara had a 9.
McGear had a
I
6.
did not have a 12. Where did you get 12 off of me
Oh,
first?
sorry. Okay. Kedron 4, Ironcloak 12, Durgar 0.07, Ilara 9, McGear 6. Okay. And then we have this dude to roll for. Quit lagging.
Despite us rolling horribly, we still don't go last.
This might be the single worst set of initiatives we've had as a group, and somehow we're still better than the dudes we're fighting.
Iron Cloak
all
is
of
the
them.
only one over 10.
And
You're not
Oh,
better
okay.
than all the dudes you're fighting.
we're better than the ones we can see. What the frick is that?
What?
What the heck is even that? This
A Durgar warlord?
is
Yeah.
okay. The red on his cloak blends in with the red in the background, so it just looks like a bunch of wavy blue lines with a beard.
Yeah, you're not wrong until you zoom in. All right. And with that, oh, fun fact about this room. There's no back wall.
Is it just void?
Oh, y'all can't see that far, huh?
I can see 120 feet.
Yeah, you should be able to see that far.
I-
Can you see the stone?
No, I can see to this square.
Ah, that's weird. I don't have you on the right. Hold on.
Yeah, because I have Devil's Sight. So
Oh,
I'll be
that's
able to-
right.
Never updated
You
his
picked up
token.
devils. There we go. I forgot to update that on your token. There you go. It's a big O tunnel that
Oof.
just shears off the side of this building.
Secret tunnel.
And it's not a clean shear either. Like there's shattered stone where the walls used to be.
Would this be relatively close to where the dragon was at?
No,
No.
opposite direction.
Also, I can now see.
Anyways.
Now I can see the other thing in the room. It
What other
somehow-
thing?
Just the second dude
This
over
one?
here. Yeah. It just got worse
Oh,
when I could see farther.
Yeah, that's all that happened. Anyways, guess who's up first in initiative?
Us,
This guy.
because we surprised them by opening their door.
5, 10,
I think that broke his mind.
15, 20, 25, 30,
It definitely broke his mind.
35.
And his internet.
Face.
Anyways, now that Mr. Squidward's here, he is going to. You can. Yep. Cool. Here's the thing: you haven't designated what you're using it for.
I have a question. I have played Baldur's Gate, so does that mean that we have a chance for you woohoo fun time with this guy, with this tentacle man?
No.
We can almost kill him and then choose to sacrifice ourselves so that he can come back from the dead when we crash his pirate ship.
Yeah, so with this would be great for what you guys were facing, except Josh has never mentioned what he chose except for the one time when he first got it and he said greater comprehension, and then he never said he changed it. So you don't say it didn't happen. Anyways, Mind Flayer. I'm just gonna actually reload this whole page real quick and see if he comes back.
Who's gone?
The boss man.
Oh, Brian just disappeared.
Right, but he said he was leaving in case so
There
somebody
we
could
go.
come back.
Hey, guys, reload your page.
Who's gone? Why are we reloading?
Josh.
No,
I'm
Josh
still
is
here.
Oh, I lost Josh.
Okay, I'm like, you're just like I'm leaving because he.
Okay,
went
I
and-
lost, and now I've lost Kedron,
He reloaded.
and he's back. Okay, cool.
Who was gone?
Yeah, so the last I heard, you had chosen greater comprehension, and then you never mentioned again that you were changing it. And you can only choose one of those per day.
So that goes until the end of the day. That was the last thing we did. This is a new day. I haven't picked anything yet.
Yes, but you already passed the point where it would be useful and retconning back and being like, oh, actually, I
haven't
chose
picked
that.
anything yet today. Read it. I haven't picked anything today.
Cool. Well, we're at where we're at because you didn't say you used your power in that moment.
Yes, I understand that. I haven't used it yet.
Okay, cool. That's fine. I thought it was a static thing you could change once every thing, but no, you get it and then you use it, and you get it for how long?
It lasts until I'm incapacitated, take a short or long rest.
Okay, cool. I misread that then. Sweet. Yeah, that's fine.
And I can't use it again until I take a short or long rest.
Okay, sweet.
What I used before was part of my classes. This is third eye. This is part of my wizard class.
Okay, cool. Anyways, Mind Flayer's turn.
Yeah,
Oh,
he
and I
just-
lost all of my character sheets. I have to pull them back up because I reloaded the page. I'll start with his because he matters right now. All right, let's see. 60-foot cone. Absolutely. Let's do that one directed at all of you. Hold on, let me draw a cone
Ooh,
here.
and his friend too.
Oh yeah, he doesn't care about his friend. No, he can't hit Ilara if he's up there. He has to hit from here. I think it still hits his friend. He doesn't care about his friend.
Can't touch this.
Does partial cover count for anything on this one?
Not for this. Oh yeah, that's brutal.
That's a lot of damage.
Yeah, so this friend here gets absolutely caught in it. Cool. So let's see. Each creature must make a DC 15 intelligence saving throw.
Hey, we get bonuses because of Alara.
You're welcome.
A DC or intelligence saving throw.
Yes.
Oh wow, I have a really good intelligence saving throw.
I don't.
That's really bad, my guy.
Oh no, that's double damage.
That's really, really bad, my guy.
That is.
Ilara, can you make your intelligence save for me, please?
Yes, I can. Me.
My guy, what
that's
is your problem?
Brutal. Y'all spent all of your good rolls earlier. 8 plus 5 makes not
13.
enough. Cool. You both get blasted with this. Kedron, half damage. Whew, I need some extra dice.
What if I say no?
That's a 6. That's an 8. Okay. and then regular 8's. That's a 12. Here we
I
go.
will try not to be excited that I didn't take any of this damage.
Yeah, right?
Wizard dies to 1d8 sneeze damage. In this case, psychic wave of ouch.
All right. Yeah, that's not bad, right? You got some really low rolls in there. You
Hey,
got
wait,
some
guys.
really low
Are you
rolls
ready
in
for
there.
this? We're back to the standard. We start a fight. I get critical first hit, basically down to half HP.
It's not that bad, guys. It's not that bad. Okay,
Except he's double.
If he says 48 damage,
it's not that bad. It's 19
double.
points of psychic damage.
So 38.
Yes. So you take 38 points of psychic damage. Ilara and Iron Cloak.
Are we rounding that down to 9 or up to 10?
Down.
Is that loud enough for me to hear anything?
There is no sound.
Can you
This
help
is
me
psychic.
adjust my health when it comes to it, babe?
This
19.
is psychic.
Does he hear Father Iron Cloak
Can I
scream?
scream because I just lost
Just
effectively
easier.
half my
It's
HP.
19 damage.
You can absolutely scream. That's a lot of distance and walls. I need a constitution check from you to see how loud you scream, and a perception check from McGear to see how good he listened.
He was about to tell me. He said Alara.
Yeah, Alara took 19 damage.
Yes, Ilara took 19 damage. Iron Cloak and Ilara are stunned.
1, 2, 3,
Hmm,
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
that's cool.
Yeah, right? So we're just gonna go ahead and put stunnage. We'll use that for stunnage.
Ouchie.
All right, Magir, you have to make a perception check
Okay.
to see if you hear me screaming.
Perception.
Dang it, Magir.
Magic circle in a dungeon.
Yeah, that's kind of where we're at. Like you might hear a little something, but nah, probably not. They got this.
Magic circle. in a
All
dungeon.
right. Next up, Durgar Warlord. Let's just go ahead and. All right, I need to roll for Mr. Dude Bro here as well. I doubt he makes it.
Is that his official name?
Sure, why not? I don't care.
And stun is I just can't do anything, right?
Yeah, you are incapacitated for now.
Nice.
All right. His intelligence is god awful.
Hey DM.
Wow.
He saves though, right?
Hold on. No, because of his negatives.
Hey DM.
Uno momento. Let me get this guy's damage and stuff put on real quick.
Dies.
That was 19. And then he is stunned. Okay, let me work.
Let me see.
Roll 20 is being very laggy tonight. Okay, what's up?
In the spirit of not metagaming, can I roll a d20 of numbers above 10? I need to tell the group about the magic circle. Below 10 is investigate the magic circle.
Please. Go ahead and do that, and then we'll deal with it when we get to your turn.
Oh, he immediately is very like blocks out everything and studying, I guess.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
Autistic hyperfixation
he's-
activate.
He's just like, here's faint scream in the background, just, but it's covered in fire. So like, they're
I'm
probably
sure he'll be fine. He's a healer. He can fix himself up.
Autistic hyperfixation activate. 100%.
Oh,
Anyways, on to the Jurgar Warlord.
I hope you guys don't die.
Wouldn't
Oh,
that
don't
be
worry.
nice?
If we all die, you're not too far behind because you're squishy.
All right.
Yeah,
Ooh,
stuff and
nice.
things.
He has that. Oh yeah, these guys already did that, didn't they?
Well, I can just expeditious retreat my little butt out of there.
You can't do nothing right now.
Let me just
Well, when I'm not stunned. I'm assuming I'll become not stunned before I die.
Just boop. Sorry, these guys are actually
That's a
that
bold
big.
assumption, Alara.
Those guys are actually that big right now.
I'll make any assumptions I want.
What?
Yeah, those guys are that big right now. Sorry, I forgot they did that. Anyways, yeah. So they're both gonna throw javelins.
How long before the start of the combat did they do that? Is the question, because if it's a time limit thing.
That was their held action for when you opened the door.
Okay.
Is they got swole?
Yeah, they literally got swole as Kedron got smashed in the face. So they're throwing javelins. One towards Kedron, one towards Alara.
Cool.
So let's just normal 2GM, perfect. Javelin ranged. Kedron, natural 20. Wow, this they hate you guys. Wow. I hate you guys. He rolled a 1 for his damage on his natural 20.
Nice.
Excelente. I approve this message.
My name was Alara Vero, and I approve this message.
That is 6 points of piercing damage to your chest.
Ow.
Kedron, the other javelin coming your way.
Oh, let me put in the damage first.
I thought one.
No,
was
sorry,
Kedron,
that first one was Alara, I thought. Oh, no, sorry, that was Kedron. Sorry, Alara, this one's for you then. My bad. 17 to hit.
That does not hit.
Nice. Then they're going to move forward.
Hey, Bryant, check out my HP total right now.
Nice.
Nice.
Back on.
Come on, move.
There we go.
Chainmail? Put my chainmail on.
15, 20,
Chainmail was already on.
Top one.
25, 30, mark 5,
You don't
10,
have both?
15, 20, 25, 30. It's the extra movement, right?
Does the table count as rough terrain for them?
Not when they're this big.
That doesn't say anything. Yeah, your breastplate's better.
No, I thought I could wear both.
Okay, that one.
I think that's dumb, so we're going to do that.
Okay.
Come on, move.
That's what
Quit doing that. This one will then let out a war cry. And this dude right here will make another javelin attack at Kedron with partial cover.
If you were like gesturing to someone with the little pings on the map, can't see them.
Dude on the bottom who's not stunned.
Half or 3/4?
That guy. Half.
Right, so that's 2 AC to me. So.
Yep. Chucks a javelin at you, rolls a 17.
26 with that half cover.
Sweet. And then big dude's gonna go ahead and nice. Skinny, 5, 10. Ooh, can't quite reach you. Throw another javelin at you. Oh, and then Ilara, they're gonna throw a javelin at Ilara too, because they're.
How many attacks? That's because that's already 4, 2 each. You went like completely quiet.
1 each, because you each took 1 javelin.
Yeah.
Then one guy used one of his attack actions to rally one of his friends. Now they're each throwing another javelin, and then other dude will have 1 more attack left.
All right. What's AC for my next hit then?
Javelin. 19.
Nope.
Oh, he has advantage. You're stunned. Sorry.
No, we don't need to bring that up.
24, actually.
No, actually, I think I liked the 19 better. Let's use that one.
I'm sure you did. It's 8 piercing.
Okay.
And then he has 1 more attack.
Josh, can you put me at 58?
Which is another critical.
What the heck, man?
I don't know. This time it's a little worse. 12 points of piercing damage. Man, these guys are rolling really high on their attacks and really low on their damage. Like they are minimizing their
You
damage.
never
out right
specified who that last one was going at.
now. Ilara. Sorry, this is the guy that was attacking Ilara who had 2 attacks left. So they both went for her because he already
That
zeroed
was
in on her.
very unkind.
Yeah.
All I did was open a door, and I didn't even open it.
Hey, McGear.
Yeah,
What you doing, buddy?
man. This magic circle's gotta
That
get.
clips
I'd
the edge of
like
the wall.
to,
She should have at least
invest-
a
It was
little
a-
bit
I'm
of.
gonna do an Arcana check on this.
Yeah, but that
Natural
one,
20.
the one that got sent out before that though, the one right before that.
The one right before that, hold on, was a 24. -2 is still 22, which I think hits. I think Gracie's like 20 or 21.
My AC is 20.
There you go. Anyways, sorry, Mickey, what was that?
I gotta do an Arcana check on this. Like, this is fascinating.
Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead.
Yeah. Tell me about this.
Cool magic circle. You get the feeling if you touch it, you're gonna get real zapped.
That sounds so much fun. Thanks for telling me about that, DM.
Absolutely. Where it is in the ground is all grooves, like it's all kind of carved into the stone.
Yeah,
Yeah, pretty nifty.
that is nifty.
You don't really see a get rid of it mechanism right now, but
Well, maybe another turn.
yeah. Kendrick, you're not stunned. Congratulations.
All right. Oh, wrong thing. Insightful fighting on Mr. Tentacle Face.
Ooh, interesting fact. You have a really high base perception. They're not like even the war cry that was given was more of a very kind of quiet command, like gruff and forceful, but it kept it a low level. They're hardly making sound as they fight.
Okay, I don't really have any context for that, but
Yeah, no, you don't, but it is happening as you fight these weird dwarf dudes.
Right, like I said, that will be a. Where's my clicky for that? 29.
Yeah, that hits.
Well, that's not. That's the insightful.
Oh, right. Sorry. Dealing with something. And that is a deception check
Yeah,
back at you.
it's a contested to see if I get it.
Sweet, that's a plus that.
I mean, you gotta have to have a really high deception and a really high roll to get that.
Does a 15.
No.
Yeah, and that was against Squid Face, right?
Yeah,
Sweet.
and I will give myself a step forward, and with the frost brand, give him a poke.
El Poke.
18 to hit.
18 hits.
All right. And then I will go ahead and do my sneak attack.
Yeah, absolutely. So that is
And you know what? I am very tense because everybody is stunned and I need to protect them. I'm also going to dump a smite into that. So I might
absolutely.
smite again. 2d8, right?
Mm-hmm. He's not an undead or a fiend, so you don't get the extra.
Yeah.
So that's 25.
So you know about
30,
them rolling
40.
stupid high and then rolling really, really low on damage? I think you're doing the opposite right now. Like you're barely scraping by, and then blasted them.
I started blasting.
Yeah, 20, 30,
40 total.
40. Bruh.
That's fantastic.
This is why we can't have nice things.
This is where I'm like.
Hey,
looking
keep in
hard-
mind, everybody else gets multiple swings. I only get one per turn.
I did
This is
not
why
get
Mom
multiple
never loved
swings.
you.
And I burned one of my resources too.
This is why Mom never loved you.
Mom didn't love any of us, okay?
Stab straight into the chest cavity. blood starts dripping out of the orifice you assume is under the tentacles. In your mind, you hear, "Kill them."
Bonus action dodge with my ring. Use a charge.
Sweet, go for it. Wait,
Wait, no,
wasn't-
no,
yep,
I already used bonus action insightful. Never mind.
yes, you did. So with that, it is past your turn. It is now the Durgar Hammer's turn. Both of them, 3 of them.
Well, one of them's stunned.
One of them stunned. Yes, he's stunned. This guy kind of comes out to
And
here.
he is
not
incapacitated
giving in-
and not threatening me at the moment, technically.
Correct. He's not getting in big dude's way. So then this dude is gonna smack. Give it all a smack. Oh wait,
Love tap.
little love tap there.
Love tap. Baby, love tap.
But first, so an arm comes up, and on this left hand is just gnarled claws, swiping at your midriff.
Was this from the
This
Tentacle
is
boy?
from no.
Yeah.
This is from the weird dwarf dude that you're facing down there on your right. That's an 11 to hit.
now?
Hammer time.
Stop. Hammer time.
That's significantly better. That is a 23.
24, baby. Shield. Whack with sword.
Yep, you are able to avoid both of those strikes as we go back to the top, and guess who it be?
Tentacly boy.
Tentacly boy.
Wait, back to the top. Oh, I guess I lost my.
Did they not roll at
Oh
the end
yeah,
of their turn
sorry.
for
Sorry,
stun?
go ahead. Yeah, you guys each make a. Why is Laura not showing up in my turn tracker? There you are. Sorry, Roll20 is being really laggy for me tonight, and every time I was scrolling through, it jumped right as I got you guys. But yes, each of you go ahead and make another intelligence saving throw for the ends of
Come
your
out
turn.
it.
Yeah, to try and come out of it for the end of your turn.
Okay.
What roll? Sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
Intelligence save.
Intelligence. Oh, but dude.
I mean, you have your bonus from Alara because that's a passive. She has.
Because she is conscious.
Oh, I didn't.
Me.
Shoot, I didn't make an intelligence save last time. I made an intelligence check. It still didn't matter because natural one.
Yeah.
But now it's
Hey.
a 26.
Yeah, you're fine. You. Oh, that hurt. Like you have blood trickling out of your nose. Like that went straight for your brain.
So, Father Ironcloak, when it comes back to your turn, if you'd like to do your classic, I got really messed up. Now, time for me to really mess up. It'd be
I
great.
do have a question. So that was after my turn.
Yeah, that is at the end of your turn.
Did any of the little dudes? So if it's at the end of my turn, right?
Mhm.
Does that count as like all of my stuff being used?
Yes.
Okay.
Like it eats your next turn at least, and you get to try it
what
again.
I'm saying is like if I had something that could be triggered or that I could use my reaction to do on somebody else's turn, do I count as having that reaction or?
Yeah,
no?
you have your reaction.
If
Okay.
it's after your turn, yeah.
Were you
Yes.
were you nat 20'd at any point in time by any of those dudes after my turn?
Not after your turn.
Okay,
no.
Not
never
after your
mind.
turn, no. All right, back to the top with Tentacle Face Boy. Why is my internet sucking so hard tonight? All right, Tentacle Face Boy. Let's see, where is the one I want? There's the one I want. Sweet. Where is the save I need you to do? Make a strength check.
A check?
Yes.
I don't have a lot of strength. But it's not terrible. 17.
Cool. Ooh, nice. He has a plus that on it. I should actually roll a d20, not a d6.
I'm fine with you rolling a d6 instead.
Yeah, no, you lose. But a good margin, actually. He rolled raw what you rolled total. You feel like the air tighten around you as you begin to lift off the ground. And you are flung over his head into the room over to here, where I will move you to real quick. Past both of these dudes, like directly there beside them.
Oh, that's fun.
He slams you into the ground pretty hard too. You are restrained.
Oh, great.
Like he slams you onto the ground, prone, obviously. Prone and restrained. And you're just kind of there right now, and that's gonna be his action.
I'm about to get eviscerated, aren't I?
And seeing you come out of your stupor is going to kind of fade back a little bit with his movement. Cool. They're our warlord's turns. 3 attacks each with their giant hammers. Psychically attuned hammers.
Nice.
At advantage.
Cool, cool.
You got this, Kedron. We
You
believe
had
in you.
this, Kedron.
The red paste that was Kedron. 19, which misses. A 24, which hits. A 26, which hits. So that's the one dude's attacks. Now the other 3. So we're at 2 hits here. A 16, which misses. Okay, so let's see. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A 17, which misses. Una mas. And a 25, which hits.
All right.
So, you ever seen videos of dudes on like railroads driving spikes and it's just ting ting like back and forth? Pretty much what happens there.
They're basically slamming into my shield, but some of them are so strong it still damages me.
Yeah, pretty much.
I gotta check something. Ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da.
Yeah, when he moved you, he made sure you were prone when you landed. All right, so
So we're
I
motioned-
still have my reactions as restrained, so I would like to half my damage.
on 1 attack.
Yeah, choose.
Yeah.
I don't really know which one is whichever one.
All right, so let's see. So that is 9 bludgeoning. Do you have a psychic resistance or a bludgeoning resistance?
No, I have
Sweet.
radiant necrotic resistance.
13 damage. 28 damage. Let's see. It was.
I got hit by
that
3
you?
times.
There
Yeah.
it is. There's the last
Yeah,
one.
the
Okay.
third one is the one that I half. I just rolled that because I had no way
Okay.
of knowing the damages before I called that.
Yeah, so 13, 28. This is individuals, not a total. And then 12. So you half the 12 to 6.
47.
The second. Oh,
47 total.
Yeah.
After you half the 6 or half the 12. But you're not dead.
You're
Yeah.
not dead though. So that's gonna be their turn. Iron Cloak, you're up.
Oh Lordy Jesus, y'all messed up. I'm gonna take a step back, and I'm going to show these. Are they're not undead, are they? I don't.
No, they're
technically know
dwarves.
if Well,
they're a
just subterranean
subspecies.
right,
dwarves.
okay, I wasn't sure 100%.
You recognize your kin. These are dwarves.
Well, my kin are going to feel the love of the Allfather's embrace. as I'm going to. So if I use one of the warlock spell slots, I use my charisma bonus.
Correct.
In instead of my wisdom. Oh, no. All right. Well, they're going to feel the love of Jesus. Not Jesus. Sorry. Wrong.
Hezekiah.
Wrong.
Hezekiah.
Of the All Father, as I take a slight step back, hold my cross, kind of like stick my guan. Actually, I don't have to. My guando is going to float next. I'm going to let go of it as it floats next to me. Grab my claw, snap my fingers, cast a 4th level shatter right here, and just catch all of them and not Kedron in the range of that. Also,
Awesome.
because Tempest Cleric, they're going to take an additional D8 of lightning damage.
Very nice. That is what type of save?
That is one of those things.
I will say, completely flavor-wise, it doesn't really matter. With your thing, you can use your weapon as a spell focus.
Yeah, I think it's cooler if it just floats next to me, though.
Fair enough.
That is
Oh, I love
Constitution
this.
saving throw. But here's the thing. I'm not going to roll damage. I'm just going to burn a channel divinity. So as a... They're just... Unless they save, they're taking, like, yes amounts of damage.
Sweet. Go ahead and roll that for me.
I don't have to roll. They just take max damage unless they save. Then they take half.
What is the
because
max?
it's thunder damage?
That's what I'm figuring out. When I use Channel Divinity, I don't roll. It's just max damage unless they save, which would be half of max damage.
Okay,
So
so
3d8.
hold on.
3, 4,
So 3.
5, 68. So 48 damage.
4 by 8. 4 delta 8.
So they are taking 40 damage, which is what they save against, and then unless they as long as they don't roll a 20, they take damage from the spell, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so then if they don't roll a 20, all of them are taking 8 damage from the because it's not from the spell, it's from
the extra lightning,
Blessed
yeah. Okay.
Smite or whatever, but it's still max because it's
Cool. Warlord 1, and you said which one? Dex con.
It is a Constitution saving throw.
Con save. They're not horrible at it. Let's find out. Leftmost, because it doesn't be that's an 8. Warlord number 2. Leftmost is a 18, which I'm assuming saves against the thunder
Yes.
damage and takes half, so
Yeah.
20.
28.
Well, yeah, 28.
Yeah.
Does he have resistance to anything? No. Ooh, this guy does have advantage, though. So we'll leave that on advantage. Oh, that wasn't a save. Oh, never mind. He doesn't have proficiency in that save. Well, good thing he has advantage. 17.
That meets the spell DC.
Okay, so saves. And then my 3 Duragar minions, or Duragar hammer. Oh, by the way, they're like sealed up in metal suits and only their faces are showing through. Just an important little bit. Constitution. They have a +1. We'll find out. Going from the top to the bottom to the right.
And they don't
Will
have,
be
the dude who's stunned doesn't have disadvantage, right?
not against a Constitution save. That's a 12.
You would automatically fail
A
a dex save,
16.
though.
Yeah, you'd automatically fail a dex, but it's not a dex. So I'm gonna use my Cthulhu dice for this last guy because I like my Cthulhu dice. By the way, Obi, awesome dice. I love these things.
Hey, I'm
already.
just gonna point out, works really well with like tentacle face dude.
It does actually. I've been using it for a lot of his stuff. And a 10. So none of those save. Cool. So hold on. Let me just dead. Oh, door should be open. Stop it. Dead. He saved, so 28. Barely alive. Dead. And then one of the big dudes saved, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So we'll do the top guy.
The Mind Flayer saved?
Yes.
Dang.
Oh, dang it. These guys ended up being copies of each other. Ugh.
So they classify as large, right? Are they
Correct.
large creatures?
Correct.
Okay.
There we go.
Mind Flayer has at least 68 HP then. Well, 69 because
Nice.
he has at least one left.
All right. Iron Cloak just detonates this room. All of the bed and furniture and everything in that room caught in that blast shatter. Anyways, what were you saying, Iron Cloak?
So yeah. Also, this dude's body is like kind of is pushed. Like they're all pushed 10. If they failed, they're 10 feet away from wherever they were at.
Large or smaller?
I'm checking if it's the large creatures or not.
Okay.
I know for sure.
All the
small
dead
is.
bodies are gone.
Yes, they're just kind of like paste running across. The
Yeah.
walls or something.
And he detonated in the doorway, so the Mind Flayer would be like in the corner there.
But
It just
said-
says
But
each creature in a 10-foot radius
Oh, yeah.
sphere essentially must make a Constitution saving throw.
No,
Uh,
it's not from the spell. It is from dealing lightning or thunder damage with the actual Tempest class.
Interesting.
Well, we'll roll with it for not until you figure it out, and then if so, because it's not their turn yet. So it is Alara's turn.
A larger, smaller creature. Oh, it's just if I deal damage. It's not a if they take damage, they get pushed 10 feet away from me.
Cool. That's 5, 10. So he's down to there. Away from you would be 5, 10, 5, 10. They're kind of thrown over top of you, Kedron.
Yeah.
And I think the thing holding you is concentration. Let me double check. It is concentration, so I need to make a con save for this dude. A pretty high one, because he saved, so he took 28, so half of that is 14. Kedron, you're free.
Hey, I'm free.
Yeah, the room just kind of explodes.
I've seen this before. I know what happened.
That was a very impressive explosion, though, even for Iron Cloak. So
Wait. What was that damage total? Just in case.
48.
12, 16. Wait. So it's gonna be 8, 100, 200, and then 6 times 8, 204. No, it's not close.
Okay.
Okay. There weren't enough people in there for that.
Yeah, darn it. See, it's deadly for us to be in a doorway with the Mind Flayer, but it's deadly for them to be in a room that I'm not in. Or that
Yeah.
I'm in. Just any room I can see, that's a bad place to be.
Oh, this is going to be fun. I'm so glad you did that. Anyways,
All right.
so what we were saying about you immediately getting critted and then also just
Right, but-
turning the battle on a single...
Yeah, no, because that's what we used to do, remember? Is like,
Yeah.
I'd get wrecked, then they'd get wrecked, then somebody else would finish
Everybody
the
got
fight.
Elara, I need you to make another intelligence saving throw.
I'm not done with my turn. That was just my action.
Oh my gosh.
We'll go ahead and do it anyway.
I'm going to move out of the door. Okay, I'm turning again.
Wow. Okay.
Question: because of the ridiculous volume of that, does McGear get the chance to make another? check?
McGear, you hear that?
Cool.
That was explosion. No, with the amount of damage he pumped out, that was a explosion. The whole place rattled.
Cool.
Would it be an action for me to like grab Alara and move her?
Yes.
Okay, then I can't do that. I will down a health potion and go over here.
Okay.
Yeah, and that will be that'll be my turn.
Can I use inspiration?
Yeah.
Hate to use my inspiration on that, but I need to wake up.
She's tired. We've had a rough week.
She's just real tired, you know? All right, go ahead and roll that D8 at this point.
D8?
Y'all are high enough level. It's a D8 now.
We just bust open the door and the mind flayer
Oh,
just hands
that's
her
so
cell phone.
helpful.
So that's 6, 7, 8, 9 plus 5 makes 14. You're one shy.
Of course I am.
Sorry.
Okay.
All right.
For nothing.
McGear, you heard explosion. That's probably not good.
5.
They
At least
probably
when-
poked something they shouldn't poke.
At least when you're incapacitated, you're not in the claw of some giant beast.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Dash action. 5,
I will be right back.
10,
What?
15, 20. 120 feet of vision. I can see through the door.
Yeah.
I'm going to.
You see some pink smears for sure. And some big dudes kind of getting up. Well, they've kind of been knocked over him, but they're not prone. They just got shoved there, so.
Yeah. How far does that reach? That reaches that far. Okay. Cool. I will get to here then. Cool. And that will be my turn.
Nice. All right. From there, Kedrani.
All right, I am going to get up, which uses part of my movement, half of my movement. So, and I'm going to disengage.
Oh, I forgot to do a thing. Earlier, when you were up close and personal with the mind flayer, give me a perception for that. I meant to, and then we were stabbing, and then I forgot to have you do it.
Percepciones. 21.
Medallion on a chain on his neck. About the right size.
Oh,
MacGuffin.
I'm going to disengage. So 5, 10, 15.
Yep.
And then I'm actually going to action 5, 10. I'll get like back to. Actually, can I see? I can still see him from there. I'm going to ready my bow, but I use my action so I can't shoot.
Yep. Is that your turn?
Yeah.
Cool. Alara, I just want you to know you're one of my favorite players. And I'm really sorry about this. 5, 10. No, not you.
The Deader movie.
Again! 10, 15, 20. He gets to there. Bonus
Woo!
action. Takes a potion.
Did he just heal?
But before he bonus actions to take the potion, he walks past me. I'm gonna stab him in the face.
Yeah, but he doesn't leave your attack range. He enters
Yes, he
it.
did.
He comes through the door here. So let me show you the route he took. Up. I didn't drop him here because dudes. Up to
Okay.
here because
Alright.
double door. Through here.
All right.
Bonus action takes a healing potion.
I'd like to use my reaction to stab the healing potion.
Negatory. And then his tentacles flare open, and over Alara's head as you see a circular maw just straight to her forehead. All right. One incapacitated humanoid grappled by the mind flayer, which it's doing. 55. Ooh, cool. And since you're incapacitated, he has advantage on this. GM.
Before you say anything else,
Hmm.
let me read something. Whatever he's doing, is this a attack roll?
It is.
He gets a nat 1.
Ooh, nice. Very nice. Let me check something real quick. Because they don't like those things.
It doesn't matter. I
Yeah.
replace any attack roll with a nat 1.
Oh, it's not this mind flayer. There's a mind flayer that basically has a lucky feat out there. It's not this guy, though.
That's great.
Right, but doesn't Lucky have
But
to
I
be a
am choosing the
natural lucky
results.
roll?
So he could use the lucky feat, and I still get to pick the nat 1 of his lucky feat.
Incorrect, because you replace his initial roll with a natural 1, which he would then get to re-roll.
Would you like me to read it directly? Or
Sure.
drop it? I'll just drop it directly.
Do it.
It doesn't matter anyways. He said it's not that one.
You replace.
Uh-huh.
He
Which
says
is his
roll
initial
doesn't
roll.
exist.
So his die now says 1. His die now says 1. And he goes, sweet. Reroll because of lucky. It's a stack issue. But he doesn't have it anyway. But when you do run into that one, that's how that works. He goes to bite and sneezes. Elara, you're a little gooey, but you're not brain sucked, which is really great because I'm going to send a picture of what that was supposed to be.
Well, I heard you say 55, which doesn't sound good because that
Average of 55.
Oh, okay.
That's not what he rolled.
If it was 55, that would be one
I
of
did
those
down.
a lingering wound for Alara.
Not if you
Yeah,
didn't
and I
have
did
20.
down.
Yeah,
That
we changed the rules on the lingering wounds because
Oh.
we're getting
Yeah,
so
you
many.
have to nat 20 because Kedron or McGear would have just been a walking scar at this point.
He would have been
Oh.
an automaton.
yeah, no kidding.
RoboCop.
That has to probably be my most well-timed port and die in a long time.
Let's just let that sink in real quick. The picture that just dropped in the group chat.
Holy.
It would have
Jorts.
sucked out her brain.
Holy jorts.
Yeah. It sneezes, goes, and then all of you hear psychically as it's broadcasting this, we don't have time anymore. Run. That was too loud. And then takes off. 10,
But he leaves my
15.
space.
How much movement does he have left?
5, 10. Actually, no, he can only get to there.
Hmm.
So he gets to there, trying to book it. These two dudes, and kind of, yeah, because they're next. Okay. Will come 5, 10, 15, 20. 5, 10, 15, 20. They're going to get to there to cover his retreat. Kedron, you're catching 3 javelins, and Ironcloak's catching 3 javelins.
Oh no.
How many javelins do they have? Because if they're throwing these, they are running out.
A lot. They're big.
They're not normally this big, though.
No, and neither are their javelins.
Throw all the toothpicks!
Let me rephrase that. Their javelins usually aren't this large either. There we go. That's the one I want. All right. First against Iron Cloak.
Which one's,
Oh, that shouldn't be an advantage. That's an 8. This guy up at the top.
he's throwing at me?
Yeah.
Can I? Oh, cast
That's an
that.
8. That's an 11. It's a 19.
The 19 meets.
Okay. So you will then take 7 piercing damage as one of them slams into your chest.
Okay.
And then yeah, we're gonna do that in a second for their next turn. Kedron, 3 at you. 20,
Now.
21.
Now.
I hate your AC. 17.
Nada.
I hate your AC. Anyways, they're chucking javelins trying to cover this guy's retreat. Iron Cloak, it's your turn.
Oh no! Not my turn. What am I going to do
Spiritual
with
weapon
this?
blender.
How is the dude looking?
Which one?
This guy.
Not great.
That must be nice.
To not look great? Nah.
Oops, didn't mean to roll that.
Alright. So what we're gonna do is oh. Well, that's kind of fun. So I'm going to use one of my Warlock spell slots to cast Spiritual Weapon as a 5th level spell. Because I don't have to make a roll.
What level are you for Warlock?
For Warlock, I'm 3, but you said I could use it as the max level for my...
So,
spell slots.
Warlock at level 3, its spell slots are 2nd level.
Right, but I thought you said I could use it for the maximum of any spell slots I have. I thought.
Oh, no,
based
I'm
on
sorry.
the-
I got confused. I thought you were talking about like if you could cast your Warlock, your non-Warlock spells in your Warlock spells at that level, and I was like, yeah. No, sorry. You have 2 level 2 spell slots as a Warlock at that level. Sorry, I got confused on what you were asking.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, if
Yeah.
that was the case, I literally never would have taken any. Like, okay.
But
Then
they
I'm
come
not
back on
go-
a short rest, which is
right,
super
but
handy.
I don't care if I have 2 extra level 1 spell slots when I could have had level 6. All right. Then I'm casting Spiritual Weapon just normally. 'cause-
2nd level spell slots. It's 2 2nd level spell slots.
Yeah, but okay.
Yeah, fair.
Or fine. That's still whatever. Okay, I'm gonna use one of those. So it's there. It's gonna hit him.
What are you dropping?
Spiritual Weapon. I don't. Something random.
Okay, sweet. That's fine.
He's taking possibly 9 damage.
What's the hit? I'm dropping a
It's
token.
a 15 to hit.
Negatory.
Okay. And then I'm going to stab him.
Sweet.
Where are you stabbing him from?
From exactly where I'm at because
He
I
has
have
reach on his Grandale.
Oh, that's nice.
And that would be a 7, but it's actually a. Did you put proficiency on my Guandao?
I haven't touched anything on your Guandao. So if you haven't, then I haven't. But if you put the
Well, 'cause
packed
it's-
boon in there, it should automatically do it.
Oh, all right. Well, then that's a 17
Yeah,
to hit.
proficiency is on it.
All right. That's
Yeah,
17
there
to
you
hit.
go. 17 hits
All right. So,
for holy smokes damage.
yeah. And now he has bleeding, too.
A lot of bleeding. So much bleeding.
Holy
You just kind of
tentacles,
take
Batman.
his leg off.
He needs a band-aid.
So, random question.
Yeah.
I'm assuming I can't do this. I'm just gonna ask though. I can't like purposely drop a creature to 1 HP and just leave it at 1 HP, can I?
You can deal non-lethal damage.
Would
So they go unconscious. They are at 0 HP, but they're not actively dying.
all right. I want.
They're
him,
unconscious.
All right. I want him. I want to make. Will he die from the bleeding on like his next turn?
I mean, the blade of the Guandao is serrated. If you smack him with the flat of it, you don't have to inflict it. It's not an enchantment. It's a physical thing.
Can I ask a kind of meta morality question to everyone else in the party?
It's an evil creature. We can totally suck out his soul.
Is everyone cool with sucking out the dude's soul?
He tried to suck out Alara's brain.
That's fair. All right. Non-lethal. I'm going to knock him unconscious.
Whack! Straight into the head. And he just, I mean, feet out in front of him, smack onto his back, out cold.
Am I out of my stupor now?
No, it's not a concentration thing. It lasts for a minute or until you shrug it off.
All right.
Cool.
That will be the turn.
Speaking of, you have a chance to shrug it off.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and roll for that. Payson, y'all are just gonna have to drag me along behind you.
I think you passed that one.
Yeah, you're good. At
Where
the
was
end
that
of your turn,
10
you just
minutes ago.
oh, your head hurts. You have slime on your face and you're not really sure why.
Like,
There's a
here,
tentacle bro.
help. And I'm like trying to scrape the slime off my face.
Cool. McGear.
All right, I moved to here, and I still see them through the door, correct?
Yep.
Cool. I'm just gonna bombard the entire room past them then with this.
Ooh. Concentration up to 10 minutes. Dim greenish light spreads in a 30-foot radius sphere on a point you choose. That's going to hit your friends if you drop it there.
Now I'm gonna drop it right here in the middle of the room.
Yeah, there you go.
See?
I thought you were doing it from where you started. I was like,
Nah.
okay. It spreads around corners and lasts until the spell ends. When a creature moves into the spell's area for the first time, starts its turn there, con save, or take 4d10 radiant damage. Suffers a level of exhaustion and emits a dim greenish light in a 5-foot radius. This light makes it impossible for the creature to benefit from being invisible. The light and any levels of exhaustion caused by the spell go away when the spell ends. Lovely. I hate you. Do it.
By the way, that Constitution saving throw is a DC 17.
Yep, give me a second. Let's see. I'm going to choose that as my center point.
Right here. So
that's my center point there-ish. Let me get centered. All right, so that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Oh, geez, it's already almost midnight. This is taking a little longer than I wanted to. 5, 10, 15, 20. Okay, it's the whole room. There you go. Congratulations. It's the whole room. Good enough. And then that is a DC what?
DC 17 Constitution saving throw.
Oh, cool. They're kind of good at those. 12. And if they had advantage, it wouldn't be, though. Poison spells and illusions. Never mind. They have advantage on these. Nice.
One of these dudes is already messed up, so these big dudes.
Natural 20 and an 18 because they have advantage against spells.
Oh well, when they start their turns, they have to go roll again.
Yep.
He
Kedron.
disappeared. Come on, come back to us, buddy.
I'm still here. Can you guys see me?
I can still see you.
I can see you and hear you.
Sweet. Kedron. Unless Magir's moving, but hey, Magir, are you moving or anything?
No, I'm gonna stay right here. They also have to roll out again when they start their turns.
I'm
Yeah.
going to move my insightful to this guy.
Sure. Go ahead and make it.
Uh,
Can you roll lower than a 4?
No, I
Sweet.
technically can't roll lower than an 8 unless it's a natural 1.
Go for it.
So, and then I'm going to shoot my bow at him.
Nice. Do it to it. This guy, I'm just moving to get out of my way because he's blocking my vision on the health. That hits.
Do my sneak attack.
Yep. Your arrow just kind of takes him in the eye. And he drops to the floor. And
Hey,
immediately shrinks down to normal dwarf size.
nice. And I'm going to actually kind of just take cover behind there for now.
Go for it. Anything else on your turn? Cool.
I'm
He's
pretty
dead.
messed up.
He's not. He needs to remake his save. Constitution at advantage. 22.
Still takes half damage, so.
No, he doesn't.
Oh,
No,
he
he
doesn't take
doesn't.
any damage?
Nope. And he disappears.
That was anticlimactic.
He
What about
received
the other
orders
one?
to run.
Well, are we
What
out of
about the-
initiative?
Hold on. 15,
Because
20.
there's 2 of them.
One's dead.
Oh.
Oh no. There's other things, guys.
Are you guys doing anything on your turn, or just kind of waiting to see if he comes back?
I mean, I'm gonna grab the mind flayer dude and tie him up.
That's fine.
I'm gonna heal.
Go for it,
Yeah.
because I need to make one more roll if you're cool with me circling up initiative that far, so I can get this rolling because it's late.
You get me to full.
I'm down in some health potions and tying him up.
Gee, you're using 40
Did
points.
that? It's amazing. Yeah, he's gone.
Well,
We are now out of initiative, and is where we will pick up next week. But that dude's gone.
The which
The
dude?
big guy.
Okay.
The big guy just vanishes. You've seen it before. He cast invisibility.
Wait, did he make saves?
He
while
did.
He's in the circle and okay.
Yeah, that's why I was like, you cool if I circle one more initiative real quick, or y'all need to do things in it?
I assumed you were like, oh, something else is gonna show up.
He cannot go invisible because even if the light doesn't actually affect him, this light makes it impossible for the creature to benefit from being invisible. Wait, no, never mind. It's only if they get hit by it.
Yeah.
Never mind. Never mind.
If it
Ignore me.
fails, then it does that.
Yeah, ignore me.
All right, so
I'm
that
really
is where
sad
we
that
will.
didn't hit them. I'm so sad.
Yeah, so they have good cons, and they have resilience to where they have advantage on saving throws against poison, spells, illusions, as well as resisting being charmed or paralyzed.
Gosh dang, that's a lot of resistances.
Cool.
Yeah, they're pretty cool.
Story, bro.
Yeah.
Want to sign us out?
Absolutely. All right, so thank you all for joining us. I hope to see you all again next week on the next episode. Great time tonight, guys. You made pretty good progress. And until then, Deus Vault.